Okay.
Jesus, why are there so many people here? I can't deal with this pressure, come on now. Well, isn't this absolutely outrageous? How are y'all doing today? You beautiful, beautiful beans. Mwah. Alright, so today is actually the very first stream for a couple of different things. I mean, I feel bad because it's maybe people think it's like so freaking dramatic and stuff. I'm just here because I want to talk to my community, man. God damn. And people are gonna think it's like super dramatic thing, like, oh, I'm dying or something. No, it's just I didn't know what the title of the stream is. It's not that dramatic. Hello, how are you doing? Oh wait, I need to turn on the. Hold on. Ah, chill vibes. Let's turn that down a little bit. Doesn't need to be that loud. There we go. Thank you so much for the super chat, you beautiful beans. Safira, hello, how are you doing? Welcome, you beautiful beans. I do hope you enjoy your stay. Today, I just want to sit down with y'all and do a little bit of chatting. And partially to try out my new setup, I just built a new computer. And this is the first time I'm actually testing streaming. So let's see how scuffed this is. Yes, indeed, I am a professional streamer. Oh my god, but I almost forgot. You smell astounding today. And also you. Wow, don't think I forgot about you over there to the side. That's a little bit of a sneaky seat you have there. But also you just sitting there right in front of me. Oh, what are you looking at? Stop that. Okay, you silly bean. So anyway, that's what I want to do. It's been a busy couple of weeks. And I feel like I'm finally back to my normal self. Which is amazing. It was trying. For sure, it was. And I'm so glad to see that the community still has the same energy as it always had. Because one thing, I don't want to get too deep into negative topics or anything like that. Like, it's done, it's said and done. But one thing that always worries me whenever there is some sort of, like, thing that needs to be addressed in what I do in my career is that it often invites a certain form of negativity. Even if you, so to say, solve the issue, the ramifications can still be there. And I'm really glad to see that that might not actually be the case, because I was legitimately concerned that was going to be the case. And I love this community. I love that it's so, like, just wholesome and sweet, and we just love doing, like, cutesy, stupid stuff. And that's just what I like. because the world is challenging enough as it is. We don't need that here. Ritsu, thank you so much for joining the Lasso Squad. You absolutely beautiful being. And Taylor L, thank you so much for joining the Lasso Squad. How is the audio, by the way, chat? How is the audio? I just, like, managed to get everything set up again from scratch. So if the balance is off or there's anything that I should change, let me know. But I think I have... should be decent. It's good? Hell yeah! Oh my god, that's a lot of chat messages saying it's good. Nice haircut. I got a haircut today! Ignore my broken shirt. I love this shirt, okay? This is actually the shirt I have in a photo shoot for a couple of my album covers. Like on my music channel and stuff. And I love it. But it's broken. And it's like 10 years old. But I don't have the heart to get rid of it because I love it. So yeah. I remember when I started streaming, people were so concerned I always wore like broken clothes. And it's like, Click, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just love my old clothes, man. People were so concerned. And then I had other people come to me and be like, are you just manipulating people so they will give you more money? It's like, no, I just love this old, stupid, derpy, broken shirt. It's soft. Like, freaking hell. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. It ain't that deep. I just don't like getting rid of things, okay? I'm not a hoarder, but I don't like feeling wasteful, okay? I'm the kind of guy who repairs stuff before replacing it. And when it comes to shoes as well, I have this... Speaking of shoes, my dad is the same. When it comes to, like, not really wanting to throw things away, right? Not as a hoarder. None of us are, like, hoarders, but we just don't like feeling wasteful, right? We rather, like, use something for as long as possible, or, you know, give it to someone else if you're not using it anymore, or donate it, whatever it might be. So I remember we were going on a hike, like a family hike, a big long hike, and I was like, damn, I don't have any hiking shoes. I don't remember if my old ones were, you know, lost or whatever it was. And he said, oh, you can take my old ones. They are amazing. They're like this really fancy brand and stuff. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. And, you know, of course, they're a little bit old. They're a little bit dusty. But it's fine. It's supposed to be a fancy brand, right? So I'm like, heck yeah. I got these fancy wandering boots from my dad. And we start wandering. And when we're the furthest away from home, the shoes just disintegrate. They just fall apart. So I have to do this weird solution where the whole, like, bottom of the shoe just falls out. So what I do is that I take the shoelaces and just tie it around the shoes and then back up and then tie it. And then the second shoe disintegrates too. And I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, it was so bad. Oh my god, it was horrible. They're the best shoes ever. I saved them for this kind of vacation. God freaking damn it! So yeah, we're like two sides of the same shit coin, but yeah. So funny story, but yeah, that's how I am with stuff in general. So this is the first time I've upgraded my setup in like forever. So that feels good. That feels good, and I'm so proud of it. My dearest Lawrence, thank you so much for the Royal Lasso Squad. That's way too generous. Black Blood, thank you so much for the Lasso Squad. Alien Cat, thank you so much for the Royal Lasso Squad. Oh my god, people are way too generous. Hold on. Oh my god, it's not a... Stop, chat! I can't keep... Ah! I can't keep up with this shit! Okay, hold on. Liz, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. By the way, if you got a gifted membership and you don't know what to do with it, is that really how I want to start that selling? But anyway, you can link it on the Discord server, right? Because then you get a special role on the Discord, and everybody's gonna be like, how did you get that cool role? And you're like, hey, peasants. Nova, thank you so much for the 11. Hi, thanks for your content and for existing. Your content always brings me joy in my hardest times. I really hope that you've been kind to yourself after all the drama you deserve kindness. It's been pretty okay. The week when it was going down was stressful. I hate drama. I fucking despise it. My GF can attest to the fact that I barely slept during the first couple of days. And, like, it's not like I was dying, okay? But it was really stressful. Like, I struggled sleeping. My appetite was kind of shot. It's like, you know, typical high-stress period. It's just really nasty. And I think for something like this, it's like... I've had to address serious topics in the past, right? On the channel. And... but usually it's been straightforward. It's like me confronting YouTube about some stupid stuff they're up to, or me, like, with the established title things, just owning up and fixing me taking on a stupid sponsor. But it's easier, in my opinion, to just own up to a mistake and fix it. You know, it's very straightforward. There's no one on the other side of things. Just like, oh, damn, turns out I messed up. Well, better fix this, and then you fix it, right? But with something like this, it's like, oh, gee, I'm gonna go up on stage in front of a million people and make the case that I'm not some super shady, you know, insert all the bad words here. It's like, ooh, that's a bit of a nerve tingler. I've never experienced that before, so yikes. I hope I never have to do that again. Ed Queered. That's an amazing name. Thank you so much for joining the Last Squad. Raven. I think I missed what actually happened, but glad you're feeling better. You deserve just to be as happy as you make all of us. That is so sweet. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Like, it's in the past, hopefully, so... thank you. Hope you have a badass day, brother. Skål! Skål to you, too. I'm actually sitting with a nice little shake, because I worked out today. God, I feel ambitious. Oh, yes, indeed. Just hashtag fitness goals. Rusty, thank you so much for joining the Last Squad, you beautiful man. Kit Kat, thank you so much for getting 5 memberships. Aiden, thank you so much for joining the Last Squad. Am I actually caught up? Am I actually caught? Oh my god, I'm actually caught up. Oh, yes, indeed. Miggy, I'm actually made it to stream. Hi, have a nice day, Poopa Stinka. Poopy Stinky, I'm so glad you could make it. Oh my god, I feel just as home when all the Poopy Stinky is here. What time is it for you? Like 5 in the afternoon or something like that? So it's still sunny now. It's still so bright. That's why it looks so bright in this room right now. We have actual natural light this time of year. Damn, Kulik, you look like a truck because you crashed into my heart. Wait, how often do you have trucks crashing into your heart? That doesn't sound healthy. That sounds like a something you should get checked. I hope you're doing fine, Kulik. I just lost 1 out of the 6 bet slips I made the last 24 hours. Lemao. Oh no. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. I'm also like currently just spring cleaning the crap. Alien Ace Cat, what are you doing? 10 memberships? No! That's way too many. Thank you so much, you beautiful being. Look at that chat. It's just a mess of people getting memberships. Is the chat even comprehensible at this point? I don't think so. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, you absolutely amazing being, for gifting memberships. And to anyone who got a membership, make sure to link it to the Discord account, because you get special roles on the Discord. I should really update that, because I think some of the, like, perks are a bit outdated. I should really get on that. Busy couple of weeks. Muffin, thank you so much for the 10. Oh my god, I'll spend it on a pineapple pizza. Oh yes, indeed, the chat is yellow, just like my pineapples. This is what happens on OT's channel all the time, Click. What, you mean wholesome bullying? Yeah, I guess so. It's disgusting behavior. Suffering relapse, thank you so much for joining the Noble Lasso Squad. You beautiful, mean this much. Mwah! Sushi! Hey, Click, love your videos. Haven't seen your face in ages. Glad to know you're doing well. Hope your day goes great. Same with the rest of you guys. Have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing day, Sushi, and I will spend that on pineapple pizza. Excellent. GL on the stream, Click. I got finals in an hour. Good luck on the finals. Holy poo. I do hope it goes well. Finals can be really stressful. I remember... Actually, finals. That was like a magic wake-up clock for me. I never had to set an alarm. I mean, I did it anyway, obviously. But whenever I had an exam in the morning, back when I used to go to uni, it was like you had a biological clock that just told you, like, you have something important in the morning. So I'm gonna automatically wake you up 1 hour before that. So I always woke up like 5 minutes before my alarm rang. It was so weird. I can never get that biological clock to work with anything else. It was specifically exams in uni. I wish I still had that clock, because it would be so useful. It's like, oh yeah, I want to get to work at 9 tomorrow. So I should wake up automatically and healthily at 8. You know? Perfect. Nope, that doesn't happen anymore. If I don't set an alarm, I sleep like a teenager. It's horrible. Pineapple pizza. Frozen Beppis, thank you so much. A raid maker. Well, it's Lasso Squad. Lawyer, thank you so much for the 1. Thank you for being a wonderful person. Your content helped me through this terrible year I have been having. Becca, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. I'm so glad you get to laugh along the way. That is so sweet. Honestly, one of the things... This might sound weird, okay? One of the things with my content, and what I do, that I think is a good thing, but it also put a weird amount of pressure, and not in a bad way. I think it's the kind of responsibility that comes with doing something like this. But I remember in the beginning, even in the beginning when I started making Reddit content, which is not when I got started on YouTube, but when it started becoming a job, kind of, that was like 3 years ago. Even at that time, I mean, I obviously cared about my channel, and I cared about the people watching, but it wasn't as deep. It was like, you know, I'll just record whatever I think is funny, and see what sticks, right? It was very loose. It was kind of skin deep in a way. As the channel grew, I became much more aware of, like, how things you do affect people in general. And I'm not saying that like, you know, oh my god, I'm a YouTuber, I have some kind of almighty influence on the world. But just like that people genuinely take time out of the day to watch you and the things you make. So I think for me it created this very, I'm not sure if pressure is the right word, but sense of responsibility, I suppose, to like, bro, you better fucking act right, because if you mess up, it's gonna hurt so many people. And I part of me think that's a good thing. I think it's a responsibility that should come. It's like the catch, you know? If you do something like this, and you are so incredibly luckily blessed that it does work out, like I have been, that should be the responsibility that comes with it, sort of. It's like, make sure you don't mess up, because that's going to affect much more than just yourself. And that should be the other side of the coin, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just like a, I think, responsibility that you as an adult should have. Same thing as many other things in life. Like if you have kids, you have the responsibility that your kids come first. If you, for example, are a teacher, you have a responsibility to the kids you're teaching. If you are a leader in a company, for example, you have the responsibility to make sure your employees are taken care of. I think it's more about your care about others around you and how that affects people and the kind of maturity that comes with it. And so in that way, I think I've grown a lot. Like a whole lot since I started doing it as a job. I went from just having normal office jobs and that kind of stuff to being like, oh damn, I'm actually so much more self-aware of everything I do now than I was just 3 years ago. And I think that's one of the biggest things I have learned from doing YouTube. Sounds silly because you wouldn't like connect making meme videos with learning things, but surprisingly, yeah. First time catching a stream, love your videos, hope you have an amazing day. Peachy, thank you so much for the 5, you beautiful bean. Aww, you guys are so sweet. Anita, click, would you please tell my brother Mick that he smells nice in one of your videos? He'll be delighted. I'll try. Okay, wait, I can write down a note on my phone. Hold on. I do that I have a notepad on my phone that is a complete freaking mess. It's just like, thumbnail, someone left their doll on the streets, make look like TikTok. You see, my notes are freaking mess. If anyone else read this, they wouldn't know what it is. Say Mike smells nice in an intro. There we go. Got it. Thomas, Mango looking thick. Mango is always a thick boy. Where's Mango at? Oh, by the way, chat. By the way, I just had Makeship reach out to me about, well, both Mango and the demon. Hold on. I don't have a shortcut for this yet. For the demon, right there. Yeah, you know the little demon boy. To make keychain plushies. Because you might remember that OT made really cute keychain plushies a while ago that looks like this. You know, they're super cute, little squishy, little poos, right? Makeship asked me if I wanted to make this kind of stuff for the emotional support demon and Mango. And my initial response was, heck yes! So, that's probably gonna be a thing in the next couple of months. So, yeah. And what I love about it is that they're smaller, but they're also way more affordable. Because I know, like, you know, custom plushies with international shipping and stuff, the price does very easily become a bit pricey. Not because Makeship are, like, you know, scalpers or anything. They're an amazing company. Amazing company. And, you know, making custom plushies that aren't constantly being produced, where you can get, you know, cheaper production because it's always selling and you're doing large amounts, it gets more expensive per piece, and then including shipping and stuff. But what I like about the keychains is that it's like $10. It's super nice. It's super nice, and I think these characters work really well because they're not super, like they have the amount of detail that would work well in that kind of format, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think also U2's reached out to me about making the emotional support demon as a U2's. So we'll see what happens with that. Exciting things. My email has been blowing up for the last couple of weeks, and I've been trying to catch up. Thin Skin, welcome to the Royal Lasso, you beautiful being. That is way too generous. This one is all for you. Mwah. And hello, quickie wiki whoa nasho. Thanks for the good vibes, man. Oh, gee, that is a horrible message. Hello, but thank you so much. Anyway. Modakai, thank you so much for the Noble Lasso. And the Super Spence, thank you so much for the 10. Oh, God. I always get borpy when I drink things. It doesn't matter what I drink. I always just get borpy. I'll bring my ESD keychain to church with me in the future. Heck yes, Muffin. There's establishing dominance. Ah, the emotional support demon. Oh, yes, indeed. And Marathon, thank you so much for gifting 5 membership. I didn't order. Clockwork. I almost missed that. Oh, YouTube is so bad on like keeping up with it. Okay, let's see. I love your content. Just wanted today having you in my background really helped keep boredom at bay. Clockwork, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. That is going straight to the Pineapple Pizza Fund. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm gonna have so many pineapple pizzas. God, I made a Family Guy cutaway gag about eating Bitcoin. Jesus Christ. That's a different type of mining if I've ever seen one. Hej från Sverige, från Sweden. Wait, where did the message go? Ah! No! Oh, there it is. Love your videos. Here, have some pineapple on pizza. Oh, thank you so very much. There's actually a pineapple flavor with gamer subs. It's really good. It's... Which one is it? That one? I think? You can get 10% off, link in the description. Heck yes. And I also need to get all my waifu cups out of the closet. I have way too many. I don't know, man. People always think it's weird. Whenever I have friends coming over, and they're... You know, when I have friends coming over, they're always like a bit wholesomely excited, you know? I literally have one of my friends take a selfie with the gold button because they're like, I have never seen one, and I probably never will again. I'm taking a selfie with this thing. I'm like, okay. It was really sweet. I love that. But the stuff that always gets such weird looks is like, oh, a fan art wall, that's so cool, bro. And like, wow, like the setup and the mics, and then they're like, the frick is this? And they're like pointing to like the waifu stuff, and I'm like, yeah, they like to send me stuff. I even gave a waifu cup to one of my friends who likes to go to the gym, and I told him like, I'll give this to you. And the only way I'll give this to you is if you take it to your public gym and you use it with honor. And he said yes. Salty the Alien, clicky vicky. Oh, can we get some purple hearts in the chat for Salty the Alien? Are there purple hearts? Can we just get a bunch of hearts in the chat for Salty the Alien? Hello, Salt. How are you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. Salt is always very nice to see you here. Let's get some hearts in the chat for Salt. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm not even sure if there are purple hearts. I don't keep up with what kind of emojis are available. Look at that, there are hearts! Hell yeah. Oh, there are purple hearts. I think they're purple. You know, Salty, the challenge with you having purple as a theme color is that I can't really tell it apart from blue. It's hard for me, okay? It's hard. Like, I don't know what this... Is this purple? I think so. Right? This... I'm not actually sure. Anyway... Love your videos, Click. Hope you're doing well. Curious Koala, thank you so much for being a membership of 5 months. Garrig Kitten, good sir. If you ever have a child or bring a family on stream, I hope you title it The Double Click. Yes, I adore puns. I must suffer punitive measures later. Oh! Any message I can squeeze in multiple puns has my little star of approval. There you go. I need to get gold stars so I can glue them on the camera lens and ruin my camera. No! Ah! The chat scrolled away. Shh, balls. Wait, hold on. God. Yeah, the Super Spence, thank you for Royal Lasso. Mango on pizza. Kyrie Walsh. That sounds sinful. That sounds sinful. Will you stream a playthrough Metal Gear Solid 2? I'm not really into the Metal Gear games, to be honest, so I would say probably not. But you never know. Sometimes I stream games just when I feel like it. Thank you for introducing me to OT Human 1 and Salty. You guys are the most wholesome on YouTube. That is so sweet, January. That is so sweet. I'm so glad you enjoy my friends. You better enjoy... sorry. But yes, that is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm sure they appreciate it. Salty, do you appreciate it? Are you still in the chat? Tell them you appreciate it, Salty. Yes, indeed. I am socially functional. Holla, holla, get dollar! Kill in time. That's a rhyme. Thank you so very much, you beautiful bean. Can you play Metal Gear Rising Revenge? Salty saying hearts? Salty is showing appreciation. That is so nice. Oh yes, indeed. Click, do you like women? Oh my god, everyone likes the women's. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a question related to sexuality or if it's just like in general, like, hey, do you like this gender? It's like, yeah, it's cool. Why else would I be here but to be sinful? Kyrie, you sinful rascal. You're very loved. I don't know where he is, but I bet he does appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Alien Ace Cat, Click, do you have a P.O. box yet? I do not. No, I haven't set up a P.O. box yet. I have mixed feelings. It's this kind of thing that I'm a little bit scared about, right? I think it would be super fun. but I'm also a bit scared. But I'm also feeling opportunistic, right? If I feel like, for example, oh gee, my YouTube career is dying, better have a retirement plan. I know, I'll open a P.O. box, and there's gonna be like 10,000 people that send me full-on fursuits for the meme, and they are like a few $1,000s a pop. So then I just sell them, and then I retire. You know? That's a legit plan. I mean, in before I get a bunch of comments of people like, your whole YouTube career is a conspiracy just to sell fursuits. That wouldn't surprise me. The amount of conspiracies I see in my comments sometimes are absolutely freaking wild, man. God damn. Raidmaker. Hey, Clicky, love your videos and completely random, but do you like Ghost? They're currently my favorite band. Rings a bell. I think I've heard a couple of songs with them. If I remember correctly, it's nice. It's good stuff. Greetings from neighbors to the east. Thank you for saving so many of my days with your cursed content. That is so sweet. I mean, save is a strong word, but thank you so very, very much. I need some butter. I think I ripped my shirt even more. That's not good. Maybe I should just tear the arms off and turn it into like a weird vest. Oh. That'd be nice. Will you do any Nuzlocke? I have been thinking about doing Nuzlocke. I have been thinking about that very thing. It will be really fun. It will be really fun. Every time I watch you make my day and bring a smile to my face, keep it up. Thank you, the Seaman Demon. I swear this community, man. I swear this community. It's like, insert most wholesome supportive message ever. Made by Penis Frickers 69420. It's like, alright. Alright, thanks. Like the contrast, man. The contrast. Click, your videos are so... Hey, Click, what are your some of your favorite Pokemon? Love your videos. Oh, Snorlax. Snorlax is a vibe. If I could bring one Pokemon into the real world, it would be Snorlax, man. Oh, that's so good. Snorlax is a vibe. You can both do the cuddles, and he's also powerful, and he's a chonker. Why would you not love Snorlax? And he's also a normal type, so he's like, you know, all-round pretty good. You know, you don't have to worry about matchups and shit. You just like, yeah, he's a normal type and he's also a chonker. The Click was wearing a black mango hoodie in his previous video. It's actually very dark blue, I think. But don't trust me with colors, so maybe you're right. I do want to bring those hoodies back. I'm working on a new... Oh, actually, yeah. I just got this delivered to me today. This will probably be the beginning of the new merch store. I got the new pins printed. Yay, with fourth wall. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna show them. I haven't opened these yet. I was waiting to brag with them on camera. Okay, let's see. And we redid them a little bit. So, the VIP ticket to hell, or VIP ticket to horny jail, looks about the same as it did before. It's like the same design and stuff. It's like color codes and stuff vary slightly between printing cycles, but that's what it looks like. Very nice, very nice. And the VIP ticket to hell, which is the one I was the most happy with the change, actually, instead of just having like epoxy over the text is properly metallically embossed, I guess it's called. So you see it actually sticks out. It's all metal and paint and shit. So that's really cool. Yeah, look at that. Ha 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 ha. So new pins, they will come out in the very near future. Yes, indeed. And I will also bring back hoodies and stickers and stuff when the store is completely set up. Oh, yes, indeed. And also, one thing I love about the new merch store is that you actually have sticker sheets. Which is amazing, because the problem with stickers when you try to sell them is they always get so freaking expensive. It's like, oh gee, it costs $4 to print it, and then I set the price as $5, so you know there is some kind of small profit to it. And there's like, okay, $5 for one sticker. It's like, the frick? But now it's like, okay, now you can have like a proper sticker sheet. So you can sell a sticker sheet for like $5 or $6, but there's like 20 stickers. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Hell yeah. Cameron Nicole, I make whale shark plushies while watching your videos. Thanks for the company while I'm hand-stitching everything. You make whale shark plush? That's amazing! That is so cute. You have to tag me on Twitter with some of the images. That sounds absolutely amazing. I screamed multiple times and had a mini anxiety attack today. Aw, Matt, I do hope it gets better. Thank you so much for the 50 dukri. Danish. Nix Peanut. I don't know how to read that. Should I write this into translation? What is this? Is that Korean? Hold on. Translate. Japanese. Okay, it translates to fart. You just said the super chat in Japanese. that says fart. That's it. Alright. If you're ripping those sleeves off, you have to do it while singing the Lumberjack song from Monty Python. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. And I also have to work out more, so it's like I can do the buff photo shoot with the maid outfit and the Lumberjack gear. Nathril, thank you so much for getting 5 memberships! That is way too generous. Thank you so much, Nathril, you beautiful bean. Clockwork! Not the 50 GP! Great Britain pounds. Oh my god, the pounds weigh differently in Britain. Anyway. I have to say, I adore pins. I got some Kurzgesagt ones a while back, and I'm always looking for great quality ones to slap on my hat. I think those will fit in between the Dark Souls and Fallout. You have Dark Souls and Fallout pins? God, I'm so jealous. I have like a mini pin collection from way back. I think I have like some Simpson pins, some Star Wars pins, some Stargate Atlantis pins. Stuff I was a fan of like 10 years ago. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I'm so jealous. Thank you so much for the 50. I'll spend it all on pins. Hey, colleague, thank you for making my day. Every time you post, I got an emotional support demon plush, and I love him. That's so sweet. Axel, I'm so glad you enjoyed the plushie. Seeing the pictures of, like, people vibing with the plushie and stuff is so freaking cool, man. It's so freaking cool. Honestly, I wouldn't mind running a plushie company in the future. That sounds like a real blast, not gonna lie. I'm watching for viewers and brighten my day every time with your lovely attitude. Also, I have named my 2 well-loved emotional support demons, Loki and Lucy. Sweet Tato, those are some really good name selections. I love that. Oh my god, it keeps scrolling. Holy po, stupid shit. I'm trying to keep up with everything, it's really hard. Oh my god. Swifton from New Zealand. Can you say hello to Aiden? Hello, Aiden, Mr. Boyfriend. I do hope you have an amazing day, and yes, you do smell astounding today. My first ever dono to a live stream. Good choice. Speaking of P.O. Box, do you plan on opening one soon? Watching from the hospital right now? Don't worry, just doing diagnostics. And I'm crocheting little guys in bed. That's so sweet. I mean, I have considered it. I just need to figure out like how to properly do it to make the logistics work. And I think I also need to figure out some space at home, because right now it's like my plushies and recording gear and stuff is taking up literally every ounce of space I had left over. So I think I need to figure out some like extra closets to have 4 boxes and stuff. Oh my god. Curious Koala, thank you so much for the 2, you beautiful bean, and Headless, thank you for the 1. The Super Spence, thank you for the 5, and Fart, thank you. Kyrie, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, that is way too generous. Bert, thank you for being a member for 7 months, and Kyla, thank you for the Royal Last Squad. What? I can't keep up with this. I was like, hupty-dupty, let's do a little, let's do a little frickin' chill little stream, and I'm just sitting here barely keeping up with the stream. I'm like low-key sweating, man. Have some more chicken, have some more pineapple pizza, it doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Cheeseburger feet, thank you so much for the 20 Swiss francs. Next time I go skiing in Switzerland, I will spend that on a crepe with fondue cheese. Last time I was in Switzerland, I found a place that made crepes with fondue cheese. It was so good. Oh my, it was like, it's probably the most sinful thing I've ever done in my life. Ah, it was so good. Goddamn. Goddamn. Ingeborg, thank you so much for the fjärt. Thank you so much for the 5 fjärt. Is this gonna become the new meme? I swear to god. Caddy, I showed my therapist my emotional support team and she loved it. That is so... Oh, yes. Read this in an aggressively Swedish accent. I am here exclusively to send you fjärts. Thank you for the Royal House subscription. What is it? Am I that predictable? Quick, make him work more. Kyrie, stop! No! Stop it! Stop. Lost my voice, sound like a dollar store Mickey. I remember when I got COVID, my voice was like the deepest stuff ever. I still think I have a recording. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Not the click. Twitter. COVID? Is that like... Can I actually find it? Google isn't really great at that kind of stuff. I just remember I did a recording and I posted it on Twitter like a while... When did I get COVID? It must have been like early 2021. Let's see if I can scroll and find it. Because it was ridiculous. I literally turned into corpse for like a day. It was insane. I'll just let this scroll for a bit. I have no idea. Can we get the three-headed duck? That's also on the to-do list. There's so much on the to-do list, man. Oh my god. It's gonna be so good. A sick voice is either the best sounding voice or the absolute worst sounding. Yeah, whenever I'm sick, I either sound like this.
Oh my god, please kill me.
Or it's like a super deep radio voice, like, "Hi there, honey. How are you doing today?" It's like one of the two. There is no in between. It's amazing. Thank for posting your hacking memes video. Oh, also, Masso Mouse, thank you so much for the 22 Canadian. That is amazing. I'll use that off of pineapple syrup. Pineapple syrup. Maple syrup? Yeah, pineapple syrup. Same thing. Oh, yes, indeed. Katja, thank you so much for joining the Last Squad, you beautiful bean. Thank you for posting your hacking memes video. I feel stupid for struggling with my cybersecurity degree with uni. Now I don't feel bad for trying to wrap my head around the IP table command. The hacking video was so much fun to make because so much of it is so ridiculous. It's amazing. Clicky, hello from... Oh, it's from Ireland. I have to do an Irish accent for this. Aye, Clicky, hello from Ireland. Would love to hear you pronounce my name. The frick? Niam? Did I nail it? Did I nail it? Niam. Niam? I hope you have a lovely day. You help mine better. Oh, thank you so much. I probably nailed that accent. Hell yeah. Didn't nail the name at all. Exciter, thank you so much for the royal last subscription, you beautiful bean. That is way too generous. That Niama equals Neve. I thank you so much, Neve. Now I know how to pronounce your name. You cannot hide from Irish click. Yeah, indeed. I went to Ireland a while ago. I was meant to go last summer again, but there were a bunch of strikes and stuff with airlines, so it ended up being poo-poo, sadly. But man, I love Ireland. It's such a nice vibe. It's such a good vibe. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Like, the pubs in Ireland are the best thing ever. I remember going there, and we just go into a pub, and it's like everyone is your best friend. It's so freaking good. In Sweden, everyone is just like super awkward until they get wasted. And then they're just wasted. God, we're socially inept. I've been listening to your videos while working, really getting me through the overnight shift. The Disguise, thank you so much for the 50. That's way too generous. That's like 5 pineapple pizzas. Thank you so much, you beautiful bean. This one is all for you. Thank you so much for feeding my pineapple pizza addiction. Watch the Bebes Kids trailer. It's the room levels of bad. Is it like a horror movie? I'm gonna check that out. God, I'm struggling to keep up with like the YouTube interface. I have to say thank you for guiding me through 3 years of not working due to depression. Your new videos have been the best therapy. I do hope you get better. And remember, you will get through it. Life really has its up and downs, and sometimes our own mind is actively working against us because our brains are like, you know, happy-dappy, why should you be happy? That would be very silly. For some reason, I don't understand why, but hang in there. I know you'll get through it. And thank you so much. I hope the stream is enjoyable. Danny, thank you so much for the 5. What's the plan for today? I was honestly just not planning anything specific. It was just, you know what, I haven't vibed with my community in a while. I just want to vibe. that was basically my thought pattern. Just discovered your channel recently, and I've been binging your videos for the past days. You seem like such a lovely person to deserve this first super chat. Greetings from Bulgaria. That's so sweet. Thank you so much for the bing. Aww. That is so nice. I do hope you enjoyed the video binging. I mean, once you get further back, it's gonna get increasingly more cringe. Like, when I started making, like, Reddit-style videos, my idea of comedic pauses and timing was... Oh dear God. Hallo aus Deutschland, hallo Elisa, wie geht es dieses wunderschönes Tag? I hope you're having an amazing day. Clockwork Bastion, thank you so much for joining the last squad, you beautiful mwah. Click your cool. Severin, thank you so much for the 55. That is way too much. What the frick? How am I supposed to spend all this on pineapple pizza? Dear God. Okay. I think that, according to the dashboard, I'm not sure how accurate this is, YouTube is a bit wonky, but I do believe we have about 100 pineapple pizzas. I could just do a whole pizza party. That'd be amazing. Exciter, wish you all the best. I have to go, but see you on next stream. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. You beautiful being this one. Mwah. Hello, Click, watching me from Aussie med Demon Plush. There are Demon Plushes in Australia. That is amazing. Aww. That is so cool. Australia is one place I really want to go to. I have a few places that are like really on my bucket list for traveling and visiting. Australia is one of them. Japan is one of them. Where else do I like really want to go that I'm really thinking about? I do want to make another round trip of the US. I did do like a really cool round trip. It was actually way back in the day at this point. It's a while ago. It was my dad who planned it. And it was a super cool round trip where he spent like a long weekend in New York and then went to Los Angeles and then went down to like Key West and then went to Las Vegas. It was like, 2 or 3 weeks of just traveling and spending, a few days at each key location. It was so freaking cool. It was so freaking cool. I would like to do that again. That'd be really nice. You need another pineapple pizza. Thank you so much, Ingeborg, you beautiful bean. Goober, what is that? I've been a fan of your channel for quite some time now, but I finally have a way to show appreciation. Thank you for the awesome videos. Really help with the midnight art block. That is so freaking sweet. That is way too much. You just watching content is more than I could ever ask for. Holy poo. Thank you so very much, you beautiful bean. This one is all for you. People are way too sweet. God, stop. No. No. Oh. People are way too wholesome, man. I swear to God. I can't even keep up with it. God, the whole dashboard is glitching out. Discord pizza party? I mean, that sounds pretty sweet. It's just gonna be a giant VC of like eating ASMR. It's just gonna be 100 people sitting and munching into their microphones. Yeah. Wholesome vibes, isn't it? Oh yes, then I can just upload it on my ASMR channel. Isn't that beautiful? Hi there, Click. I am on the other night shift squad too. I'm always listening to your video while cleaning a college. Thank you for the gentleness of your videos, your sunshine. Hope you have a good day. Abiosa, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I hope your shift goes well. What movie freaked you out the most? Oh. I mean, I have had some movies that basically splatter my phobias all over the place that I've kind of had to stop watching. But I feel that's also very subjective and very niche. What movie freaked me out the most? I think probably something I watched when I was young, I would say. Because most things I watch nowadays is kind of like, zip zip. It does, even horror movies don't really get to me anymore. But back when I was a kid, they did. So I think I watched, what's the movie called? When the Martians invade? It's like a parody movie, right? It's like a funny movie. It's the fucking Martians that come in and they run around with speakers like, we come in peace, while they're shooting people. It's a very silly movie, the one with the big brains. Mars Attacks, yes, that's the one. But I watched it when I was like 8 years old. So of course I wasn't able to comprehend that, oh, this is just a parody and being silly. But fuck, I had nightmares about that movie, man. I had so many nightmares about that movie. Checked you out because of the controversy, then binged. Now I'm here for good because you're awesome. Also math, sanity, science, and vibes. Thank you for all the good you don't even know you do. That is so sweet. One reluctant artist, thank you so much. I do hope you enjoy your stay. Grüße aus Deutschland, Mada un Italiana. Thank you for all the wholesomeness and emotional support. I don't know if you are into wine tasting. My husband toss one to your happiness. Oh, that's so good. Wine is one of those things that I want to get into, but I kind of suck at it. I'm like, oh yes, this wine is indeed very red. So, it's the kind of thing, I appreciate a good wine, but I wouldn't consider myself particularly cultured, if that makes sense. I'm a bit of a schwein. Mushroom, thank you so much for the 1. Songman, thank you for the 2. Angushwinheim, hello from Mexico. Love having my demon plush. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Here's my 2 for the pizza party. Heck yes, Chan. Oh yes, indeed. Alexa, your videos have been a blessing and helped me stay positive while recovering from GBS. Thanks a million, this fun and wholesome space. Abrazos desde Mexico. I probably nailed that pronunciation. Oh yes, indeed. Me and my BF have adopted a mango together and will raise it and love it with kindness so he doesn't use his toe beans to put us on our /insane parents. That'd be the day when a plushie just goes bananas and be like, I'ma expose you. Oh, disgusting, not taking care of your plush. Oh, that was good Spanish. I mean, I think I need to study more Spanish, man. It's embarrassing. Good morning from USA, click. This is the first time I got to catch a stream. I hope you get your plushie company one day. I like to watch your videos daily. That is so sweet, Neko Kitty. That is so sweet. Honestly, yeah, it's not even sure if it's a joke at this point. I just love working on those kind of things. And then like hiring a couple of really good artists like and mine, a couple of like chill project managers. I don't know. Or maybe like do it as a joint thing within a company that already exists. Like one thing I was actually talking to Makeshow about is like, hey, would you guys be interested in doing like holding plushies permanently in the future? Like actually having a stock, like a couple of bestsellers that you keep on stock indefinitely. Like for example the Demon or Mango and that kind of stuff. So I don't think it's something they're actively working on right now. But if that becomes a thing, that'll be so freaking cool. Imagine that, just having like a plushie merch store always up. That'd be the Oh my god, I'm getting mentally carried away. Your videos have been a blessing in helping me stay positive while recovering. Oh yeah, I read that one, but it's worth reading again. Thank you so much, Alexa, you beautiful bean. Mwah. Oh my god, the chat just keeps bouncing back and forth. It's so hard to keep up with. Come on! Jiran, thank you so much for the one. Mushroom, thank you for the 2. My service pup, Byron, loves you. Can you say hi? Byron, you're such a good boy. Please boop Byron from me. I freaking love puppies, man. They're so good. Aww. I gotta thank you for getting me back into No Man's Sky. I have now become obsessed with it. Crabbit, I am so glad to hear it. I was actually playing No Man's Sky earlier today. It was like in the morning, I woke up. I was a little bit tired because I'd been doing a bunch of stuff a bit late last night. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a chill morning while I enjoy my coffee. So I just played No Man's Sky for like an hour and a half. And I'm starting to build my base on my freighter. I already had a base, but it was, you know, one of those bases in video games where you build it solely for efficiency and speed, and you haven't really figured out how to make it look good yet. So that's what I've started doing now, so it's actually going to look good. I am addicted to No Man's Sky, man. It's an issue, but it's an issue I have no intention of fixing. I hope you're having a smashing day. Love your channel, you're awesome, mate. From Scotland? Oh, I'm from Scotland! Did I nail that? I think I nailed that. Yeah, Christy, thank you so much for the 5. You beautiful being this one. Mwah. Love your videos. Hi from Italy. Italiano. Thank you from Italy. You just do this right and you're fluent. I had a couple of friends who studied Italian back in the day, and that's what they told me. If you just do this, you're fluent. It's like, Italy. You nailed that? Thank you. And the viewers drop by 200. That's all the Italians that is left. In my worst days of my depression, I put your videos on autoplay and fell asleep to this. I don't feel alone. Thank you so much for Oliver. That is so sweet. I do hope you find people that you enjoy being around, and I do hope that you get through it. It can really be a struggle, and there are so many people struggling with it. You are far from alone. Thank you so much. I do hope you enjoy the content. How do you manage to be an upbeat human who is fun like a child but has the capacity of an adult? Respect, my good man. Honestly, I think that's just the key of life being fun. And I think I had the privilege of having people around me as I was growing up between being a child and an adult who had that kind of figured out. You know, be playful, but know when it's time to be serious. Playful but responsible. That is an amazing combination to have around you, and I think I picked up some of those traits. I don't get it all right. Sometimes I mess things up completely. Sometimes I'm too playful when I should be serious. Sometimes I misunderstand things, or sometimes I simply make mistakes. But I think striving for that balance between silliness and responsibility is some sort of key to happiness, or at least key to lightheartedness and having fun, if nothing else. Watching from class. Heck yeah, this is education. Oh! Mango is cute, but I'm waiting for Cerberus Duck. I am so looking forward to Cerberus Duck. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I have so many things in the pipeline, man. It feels like I can't do everything. Oh, I want to do everything at once. Oh, hi from Japan. Love your content. My demon plush arrived just in time for a flower viewing picnic, and now I bring it everywhere with me. That's so freaking sweet. Oh my god, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Nugte, thank you so much for joining the Noble Lassie, beautiful bean. No idea how to pronounce that name, but I think I came pretty close. My main coon, Kumei, turned 13 yesterday. I hope I get another 13 years, but that is so sweet. That is actually quite similar. I think Simba is... He's turning 11 now, I think, this year. He's a big chunker. I do hope you pet your Maine Coon. They're fluffy and cute. Josh, thank you so much. Hi, Click. You're an incredible person, and my partner and I love to watch together. I was wanting to add a Click NPC to my D&D game. Is that okay? And if so, what would your NPC be? Oh, yes! Do it! Oh, that's amazing. I would love that. What would it be? Maybe... I'm thinking some kind of bard, right? A very chaotic bard kind of character. That's like weird, that's like really flirtatious, but also really unsuccessful at being flirtatious. That would be so much fun. It's like, hey baby, have you heard Wonderwall? And they're like, oh, God. Yeah, do that. That would be amazing. My kitty Mavis is sitting next to me listening to your wonderful voice while I work. Hello from North Carolina, straight out of bed. Thank you so much, you beautiful bean. Mwah. I'm in bed with a compound fracture in my leggy. That sounds awful. I do hope you recover speedily. And mine in chat. You got so many projects, lol. The plushie, your new merch store, your videos, there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's like... I think it's a good thing. It's like a luxury problem, I suppose. I think it means that something is going well, right? It's because things come your way and there are projects that you can pick up when you kind of choose to. You don't have to force it. In a way, it feels very natural. So I'm trying to balance it for my own health sake, basically. Like, don't take on too much, because you know that if you start spending too many evenings working, it's gonna be sucky after a while. And that's the thing with this job. That's very easy to get carried away with. You either procrastinate too much because there's no one telling you what to do when you don't have a schedule, or you get to the other extreme where you just keep taking on more and more things. Because one thing with YouTube that's really difficult to balance healthily wise is that you can always do more. Even if you don't have multiple projects, even if you're only making videos, it's like, yeah, you have an evening free. You can always start editing the next video. You can always squeeze in one more project, squeeze in one more stream, push out a couple of shorts. There's always more to do. And it's really hard to decline, because imagine that. You're like, okay, I can take this evening off and just waste my time watching a movie or whatever, or I can work on the next video project that will actively, you know, benefit me. I'm not even working for someone else, it will just benefit me directly. And that is a hard balance to set for yourself, because you can always do more, which will directly impact yourself. But one important realization to come to in life when you do that kind of stuff is resting makes you work better the rest of the time. And I know I see a lot of these like grind set people are like, yeah, you get up at 4 in the morning, you sleep for 2 hours a day, and then you just, I don't know, do cocaine so you don't have to sleep. I don't freaking know what they're doing. To me, that's just so alien. Like, why would you do that? Like, part of the reason you can be creative or ambitious or ideas come to you naturally is when you allow yourself to take enough gap time where the things come naturally. When you're able to recover mentally, emotionally, creatively, take time off, talk to people, bounce ideas, do things that you genuinely enjoy, that's when it becomes natural and flowing and that kind of stuff, and you can't really force that. Of course, some periods might be stressful and you have to work late nights and stuff, but that shouldn't be the norm, because in the long term, I think that will actually be detrimental. So it can work for short times in sprints, but life is a marathon, man. It is a marathon. Rutwiji, thank you so much. Hi, Click, thank you so much for all the time you made me laugh. I can't do it myself. Love from India. Be yourself always, will be here for. That's so sweet. That is so freaking sweet. Sienna, thank you so much for joining the Royal Lasso Squad. That is way too generous. You're freaking euphementiously apologetic. Hello from California. You're making my workday go by so much better. Tack så mycket. You know Swedish? That is amazing. Thank you so much for the 50. I'm gonna spend all that on pineapple pizza. Oh yes, indeed. X3 Uwu. Welcome to the Lasso Squad. Frozen Beppies. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, has anyone heard Wonderwall? No? Yes? Oh, here it is again. Moko Menchu, thank you so much for the 20. 3 years ago, I suffered a brain injury. I couldn't even move a finger. Your videos got me through some dark times. Thank you. Last week, I walked a marathon. Holy shit. Also, I have an emotional support team. Watching over me while I sleep. You went from not being able to move a finger to walking a Holy crap! That is so impressive. Your journey is absolutely amazing. I wish you all the best. That is so inspirational. My god. I hope you're proud of yourself, because you really should be. That is so freaking cool. Oh my god. Local Fancy Rat, thank you so much for the last squad, you beautiful, beautiful being. And Mario, thank you for being on my commute buddy after work. I just assumed it's Italian because Mario and Mario movie and stuff like that. Right? It's like, oh, hello, the princess. I'm gonna clean out your pipes. And it's like, okay, Mario, you're a little pervert, stop. Jaron Appel, thank you so much for the $1. You beautiful being. Did you see D&D Honor Among Thieves? You mentioned being a D&D player. Also, really love your videos and always make my day. I did see the movie. I liked it. Like, it's not, as with most movies I see nowadays as a boring adult, it's like, it's not the most amazing groundbreaking movie out there, but I did like it. It's like, you know, you're gonna enjoy it, no matter who you see it with. And if you played D&D before, you're gonna appreciate the references and the races and that kind of stuff that are in it, and the class building that is kind of obvious with the main characters. But even if you haven't played D&D, you can still enjoy it. And, you know, there's an owl bear, for example. That's really cool stuff. So I think if you are a D&D player, you'll appreciate the references and how the world is built, because the whole movie kind of feels like a D&D adventure, right? I mean, I guess that's the whole point, but it feels like a universe that could have been built by one of your really ambitious, nerdy friends, right? And that's what I like about a movie. You could literally make multiple movies like this with different campaigns, essentially. So that's really cool. But, yeah. So I would recommend watching it. It's a good movie. It's nice. It's like, it makes you feel good. Jag talar alla skandinaviska språk och finska. You speak Finnish? God damn. I mean, I know like 3 words in Finnish, and they're all bad. Okay, no, correction. I know it's kalsarikanit. That's really good. Kalsarikanit is a good word. Can you say hello, Riley, please? Also, I hope you get better after the situation. Also, hi from America. Hello, Riley. I hope you're having an amazing day, and remember that you smell absolutely astounding. Oh, yes, indeed. That is beautiful. We need a mango movie? Oh my god, can you imagine that? A little plushy movie? Oh, I'm not sure if the characters are deep enough to make like a full movie, but no, that was so sweet. Oh. Click, do you know what perkele means? Yeah, I know what perkele means. That is actually one of the 3 words I know in Finnish. A sa petite. I have no idea what that means, though. Maybe they just tricked me to saying some horrible Finnish slur, and I'm gonna be cancelled on Finnish Twitter tomorrow. Neko Kitty, thank you so much for the last squad. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. Hello, laddies, lads and lasses. Welcome to the Click. You all smell great today, and don't let anyone else tell you what that is. Click, love that line, the best one. Thank you so much, Warwick. You beautiful being. The anime, Click just making a whole MCU-like thing with its plushies and characters. It's gonna be the next Marvel thing, but it's all plushies. Oh my god, it's gonna be similar to like the, I don't know, Bionicles kind of deal, but it's just plushies. And there's gonna be a whole lot of like cringe references, like a lot of ooh-woo shit, for example, because I think people enjoy cringing. Even Norwegian, like the click, that's a great achievement, you know, for a Swede. Yeah, we are, but I have a lot of friends who are Norwegian, or live in Norway, like, and mine is Norwegian, right? So I have Norwegian allies. I am not a Norwegian myself, but I am a Norwegian ally. That sounds so freaking weird. When are you playing Spore again? Oh, I need to play Spore again. I need to play, like, only the animal part of the game, where you're just building your creature. Because, like, the other stuff is, like, sure, it's fine, but it's, like, Civ Light. That part of the game didn't really spark my interest. But the creature building is so good. It's so good, and you can do so much with it. I'm gonna check the around mods that add more stuff to the creature building, because I would love to do like a 3-hour stream where I just try to build the most messed up creatures I can think of. Hello, Vanuit Nederland. What do you think about stop motion shorts with the plushies? That'd be so cute. I would love that. Maybe I'll do that. I think I probably suck at it though. Santsu, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 60. That is way too generous. My god. I'm gonna spend all of that on pineapple pizza. I hope you're doing well, Sansu. I hope you're having an amazing day. So nice to see you drop by. Hi, Click. I am learning Norwegian, and I want to learn Swedish as well. Also, you helped me realize I am bisexual, and I want to say ahoy skli from Czech. Wow, I nailed that. That is amazing. I mean, the good thing is that Swedish and Norwegian are relatively similar, so you'll probably have a lot of crossover. It's going to be way easier to learn the other if you already know one of them. Like, I understand Norwegian perfectly fine just because I'm Swedish. I mean, some words get confusing because it's like synonyms replace each other. And we also have, like, parodies of Norwegian words in Swedish that we joke about. It's like, oh, kjempetorsk, which is... It doesn't make sense to anyone who doesn't speak Norwegian or Swedish, but it's really funny. Trust me. It's like it's like kjempetorsk would be a salmon because they jump upstream, but we call it kjempetorsk, which would be like a what would that be? Like a struggle fish, you know? It's like, oh yeah, it's not a salmon, it's a struggle fish. So it's just like a bullshit translation. It's not a word that exists, but it's just funny because it kind of sounds like it would be Norwegian, but it doesn't make any sense. Been a real while since I dropped by. How are you doing, Joel? Thank you for dropping by. I've been very well, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Click, I am doing good. Hey, from Germany, finally able to catch a stream. Du macht's das super. Vielen Dank für the tollen content. That is so sweet. Thank you so much, you beautiful bean. I do hope that you enjoy your stay. Kill Seal 50. Oh my god, could you say trans rights for the world? I think that the world needs to hear it. Lots of love, UK, of course. That is something we very much believe on this channel. Like the amount of stuff that gets tossed around that is like anti-trans is absolutely disgusting. Trans rights for the world, baby. Heck yes. I still find it funny. The one thing that makes me think of is the whole like Chris drama. I don't want to call it drama because it's so stupid, but the Chris around the Mr. Beast channel, where it's like, oh my god, Chris is trans. How could Chris not think about how this would impact Mr. Beast? Because that's the thing. Like, you can't be who you are. Why didn't you think of your friend's brand first before choosing to be who you are? What the And then it turns out that Mr. Beast's channel is like doing better than ever. So. I don't know, it was just kind of good. And I also like, one thing I like about that drama becoming a thing is that there are going to be so many kids, so many like, you know, 13, 14-year-olds and teenagers watching Mr. Beast on a regular basis that just see like their YouTube idol, who's a huge fucking influence. Like, what does he have now? 150 million subs or something. That will see him being directly supportive of his trans friend. So like all this drama, all this bullshit around it actually had a positive outcome. It showed that, you know, hey, here is like your biggest influential idol who's just like there for his friend, even though they happen to be trans. That's pretty beautiful. And I hope that has a positive impact on a lot of young lives. Men kan du isländska? Oh no, I don't know Icelandic. No. I wouldn't dare try. Oh my god. Let's face it, a pineapple pizza chain at this point, lemma. Oh my god, I'm just gonna have pineapple pizza for the next 2 years. Gotta head out, but I want to say thanks for being a light of my life while I deal with workers' comp and employment hell. Much love for Oregon. Thank you so much, Ixay. I do hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Lord Runtiker, thank you so much for doing the last squad. You beautiful bean. Beautiful bean. Wonder if Click would mind me drawing him as a derpy sausage creature. No, go for it. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. There's so many messages that it's almost impossible to read. I'm trying to keep up. How many... Let's see. Tittaraktivitet? Well, that's just the... Oh, wait! Is this actually a summary of, like, the super chats and stuff? God, that's so much easier. I didn't even know that existed. Whoops! You learn something new every day. Let's see. Did I have... Chattfrekvens, what does that mean? Chat frequency. It says 101. But like per what? Is that per minute? I mean, that makes sense. That's about the chat speed. So it's like right now it's about 2 chat messages per second. Dear God. Slow mode? I mean, we have slow mode. Jackie T, thank you so much for the Royal Last Squad, you beautiful being. And Harry, thank you for the 750 Il Ikr. Hello from Iceland. Has been watching since the mustache days. Oh, I need to grow the mustache back. I might do it for Movember. That'd be so good. Hello from Poland. I picked up Icelandic recently. My gay ass wanted to move there one day. Take care. Also, hello to all lesbians. That is so sweet. I want to visit Iceland. It seems so beautiful. Seems so beautiful. Ah, I want to go there. Anna Sisa Killerblur pineapple pizza for the click and finish. Wait, is it? Ananas pizza? Klickile. Ananas pizza, klickile. I'm not sure how accurate that was, but thank you so very much. Tack så mycket for the videos. That's the height of my Swedish skills. Heck yes. Ah, absolutely beautiful. So good, so good. Wish every trans person who wants to transition happiness and a clean transition. You all wonderful and deserve to be respected. Your local agender cryptid. It kind of makes me a bit sad sometimes to see how many people in the world spend so much time just hating things that, you know, it doesn't matter to them on a personal level, you know? And I see this with a lot of things in the world where it's like, oh gee, this random couple or random person over here has a preference about what they want to live their life. It has no impact on me, but I am weirdly upset about it. It's like, why do you even care? Like you don't have to be an activist, but like why the hatred? Huh? I mean, you care so much about it, but in completely the wrong direction. Why? Why do you care? Yeah, it's weird to me. It's weird to me. Been a follower for a while. All of what happened recently made my heart break, so happy to see you're doing well. Thank you so much, Jackie T, you beautiful bean. I'm doing better, and I think that now things are starting to calm down. It was difficult to get back into recording and stuff at first, because it feels like it's still kind of a cloud hanging over you, and it's like, this is what everyone is talking about, but I think now it's reached a point where everything has kind of calmed down. Which is kind of what I wanted. Like, all I ever wanted was just, like, break free from stuff without having... I mean, you always have to look over your back to some extent when you're a creator, because that's just life in this business, sadly. But like, to that ridiculous extent. Like, yeah. So that was very good, I think. In the long term, it was a good thing. Zoe, thank you so much for the Lasso Squad. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. And euphemistically unapologetic, thank you so much for the Royal Lasso, you amazing being. Kunskvagman, wunderschönen Tag und alle aus dem vergneten Baden-Württemberg. Oh, they are absolutely beautiful being. Thank you so much for the 5, you amazing little Schmurgelbergen. Mr. Click, thank you. Name is Knight. Thank you so much, Knight, you beautiful being. Taking a break isn't a crime, my dude. I mean, I did take a break for a couple of days, and I have definitely had a more chill schedule for the last week or so than I normally have, because I just needed time to recover. But, I don't know. At this point, I feel like I just want to get back into it, honestly. And I mean, I've been recording a couple of fun videos. I recorded one video about gay memes. That was really fun. The whole video, the whole intro is just a parody of, like, investment. It's like, when should you invest in gay? I still think it's written on my whiteboard. It's so stupid. And like halfway through the intro, I realized that I haven't actually explained what the video is about. I'm just drawing gay curves on a whiteboard. Quality content. Hi, Click. Love the streams like these because it makes it real that you're an actual person, not just an AI personality. Thank you for spending your time with us and for making videos. Magic Faith, thank you so much for dropping by. You absolute beautiful being. I don't like pineapple, so I don't get to have an option about pineapple on pizza. Apparently, what? I'm very, like, accepting of most things, but no, it's fine. It's fine. Enjoy your pizza the way you want it to, obviously. Or like, if you don't put pineapple on your pizza, I'll put raisins on your pizza. That is a threat. Raisin pizza, parentheses, derogatory. Oh, dear God. Honestly, breaks are really important. It's healthy and normal to take breaks. Work and life are two different things. Indeed. Indeed. I think one thing that helped me a bit, at least, with YouTube, and like mentally be able to disconnect was when I actually built this little studio. Because even it doesn't seem like much, I used to have my studio just smack in my room, like same room as I relaxed in, and that made it hard to disconnect because you would always look at it. But now I managed to like have a separate room for it eventually as time went on, and that helps because I can actually close the door. It's like, oh, I'm done for the day, I want to relax and I want to think about work, smack, like close the door and it's gone. It's really good. To be honest, with how well the logic you speak when it's a sensitive topic or something, you genuinely care. It does make you seem a bit of an AI. All my videos are just ChatGTP. Oh, yes, indeed. Love from Portugal. You're awesome. Melanie, thank you so much, you beautiful bean. And Garnet, thank you so much for the 25 Aud. Nice. I actually managed to catch a live. Shame I only have about half an hour before I have to go back to work. Great to hear things have calmed down a bit for you. Thank you so much, Garnet, you beautiful bean. This one is all for you. Mwah. It's very nice. It was a bit weird to see how big everything blew up. I never expected it, you know. Even when I initially made an addressal about it, because I was getting kind of tired of getting roped into it, honestly. Like the feeling of being, you know, the feeling of someone talking ill about your name actively, and also being associated with them at the same time when they get into trouble, and having both of them like constantly buzzing in one ear each is like, oh my, So, and even with my initial addressal, the only intention for me was like, you know, I'll make this addressal on my smaller platform. You know, I'm not gonna make this on the main channel or anything big. I'm gonna do it on my social platform on Twitter, which is kind of small, not the main thing I do. It's gonna be mainly for my core community that follow me on Twitter and care about what I have to say, so they know that, you know, I distance myself from this, and that's fine. That's all I need. You know, it doesn't have to be a bigger thing. And then it became a much bigger thing. So, yeah, that was wild. So I'm glad it's calming down because I don't want to be stuck in those kind of things. I don't like it. And like even afterwards, there are so many things that goes into like these, you know, drama stuff on YouTube where there are so many people that just take it one step too far. You know, I've seen I've seen people, for example, come out of the woodworks and, you know, with super sexist opinions and takes, and it's like, fam, that is not what this is about. You're just using like some situation to push your fucking ooga booga Neanderthal opinions. It's I don't know, there's just so much stuff around it on every side that I just don't like, so I'm really glad that it's calming down because yeah, no likey. The current president of Iceland jokingly said if he could he would ban pineapple pizza. He had to make a public apology after mass backlash. The correct cancellations. Oh, disgusting. I am glad you're back. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. I've been betrayed to sympathize hard. Love you. Hostile Dodo, thank you so much. And that is an amazing name. Reminds me of Ark. I want to play Ark again. Ark is so fun, man. Oh, that's where my brain went when I heard Dodo. Har sett på videon dine runt i 2 år. Det har hjälpt mig väldigt mycket. Thank for den du är trans rights for Norge. That is so sweet. Oh, trans rights from Norway. Thank you so much for the message, you beautiful. Syströmming on pizza with pineapple. Ooh. Ooh. Now we're getting very close into like the 7th circle here. This is gonna be absolutely amazing. Looking forward to my fucking rotten fish pizza. You know, Sweden and you know being proud of your country and all that, but like Surströmming is where I draw the line. God damn it. Issa, thank you so much for joining the Lasso Squad. You beautiful bean. You absolute beautiful bean. Click, have you read the paper about making organs on SIPs for drug testing? Organs on SIPs. It's an awesome subject to talk about it. I'm not sure what SIPs are. No idea what that means. But that sounds cool. Also, the slander of Click Discord is actually false. It's a really welcoming place, and I normally am not comfortable in a big Discord, but it's super sweet and welcoming. Yeah, that's why I thought it was such a weird thing to talk about. But I have seen that pop up a couple of other times as well. But the other times I see it pop up, it's always been very predictable. It's like, oh gee, I had one person who's still venting about it. It was actually my girl who showed me a screenshot of a thing, and it's like, do you know this person? I'm like, oh god, it's that person. It's like, it's some dude who got banned, you know, like 2 years ago on the Discord for being a raging unapologetic transphobe. It was really bad. It was really bad. They got into argument with staff that happened to be trans, and when they found out they were trans, they were like, "Oh, that's why you're so stupid, because you're trans." It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no wonder you were banned. And then, like, after all the time, they were like, "Yeah, Click's Discord is super, like, not safe for work, and it's a hellhole." And it's like, damn, you wanna know the one who made the chat not safe for work while you were there? Huh? You wanna know who that was? That was you as well! Fuck! So, yeah, no, people are weird, man. People go into, like, this super wild, hyper-subjective, aggressive mode sometimes when they don't get what they want, or they're shut out of something, or they're punished. It blows my mind. This happens, like, every few months when you run a Discord. You have, like, someone causing a huge stink, they get kicked out, and then they're like, "This place is awful." It's like, "No, you're awful, that's why you're no longer here." And then they spin this whole thing, and they sometimes they even start secondary Discords to, like, try to, you know, raid into the Discord and that kind of thing. And it's like, they think they're Spartacus, man. If you don't like a YouTuber Discord, move on with your life. It's a YouTuber Discord. Holy shit. Oh, people need hobbies, man. People need so many hobbies. God. Please stop me from making another tiefling bard. My DM says I have a problem. Embrace it. Oh, it's the best kind of problem. Oh, yes, indeed. Sass. Pineapple on pizza is weak. Lemon and lime slices skin on is the best topping. Don't at me. Lemon and lime slices skin on? I'm pretty liberal when it comes to pizza, but what in the frick? Thank you for the super chat, though. Click watch along a Eurovision live stream. I would get copyright strike to hell. General Discord can be hard to break into conversation. Usually sticking to smaller chat like #hobbyhall can make a great icebreaker if you share. Indeed. That's why there are many different chats. So if, like, Gen chat is a bit overwhelming and or there are already conversations going on when you jump in, then, like, you can seek out some of the smaller chats that are typically made to be more chill. Klil or Blend medlem i en månad Nobel alltså. Thank you so much. That was my impression of that emoji, by the way. The, like, kitty being like, Thank you so much for the Noble Lasso squad. You people being mwah. First super chat, lol hearts, yeet. Good vibes at you. Thank you so very much. Hey Annie, you are awesome. I know I'm not the click, but hope it helps. Annie, you're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for the content, man. I'll be graduating from college with a bachelor in film. That is so cool. That is so cool. I hope you had a good time in college. Corvus Raven, thank you so much for running the Lasso Squad, you beautiful. Mwah. I'm learning so many names, and I'm probably mispronouncing at least 60% of them. Hi, Click. Named my demon Cherish. He is much beloved. Appreciate you and your content. You're like a cool uncle or something. Lol. Your local trans dog boy. Honestly, that's a pretty good label. The cool uncle on YouTube. Or like the maybe the cringe uncle who, like, picks up weird slang from the kids but kinda uses it correctly. Haha! Ooh woo yeet, am I right, fellow kids? No, nowadays it's more like, damn, that's some riz. For real, no cap. It's, yeah, I don't know. Slang has always been weird. And I think the thing that makes me feel even weirder about it is that I have now gotten to the age where I'm old enough to have seen kids younger than myself come and go, like 3 generations of slang. You know, dabbing and yeet, that's like seriously outdated slang. When was that? Like back in 2017 or something like that? Maybe 18? And that's like 1 or 2 generations back of slangs. I've seen like a solid 3 or 4 generations of slangs since I became an adult. Just like come and go. It's amazing. Oh, it's so fun. I send my plushie photos to your Instagram DMs. Don't have Twitter. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. Thank you so much. Here. Oh, it's going. Oh, come on, chat. Here, you can have my love and support and some money to son, so you're way too sweet. You've already given way too much. What are you doing? No! Oh, Anton, thank you so much for the 65 cur. I love hanging on your subreddit, or so nice to click away because I am a meme stress. Haha. Aspiring, that sounds amazing. I scroll my subreddit a lot too. It's a good place. It's a good place. My mom's aunt was talking to me and my cousin a bit ago. She asked us, do you have a boyfriend? We said no. Then she said, you should have a list for your future boyfriend. And my cousin said, not a man. My husband is a woman. Dear aunt. Oh. I think it's so funny that whenever people guess your age, it's always between 23 and 40. Yeah, I swear to God, whenever I see people in the comments, especially on the subreddit discussing my age, someone is like, oh my God, I thought Click was like 22. And it's like, well, that's a compliment, I suppose. And someone else comments like, what? I thought he was 50. The frick? Like, oh yeah, I thought he was 45, but was just in good shape. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? Oh yeah, Click looks really good for being 60. Excuse me? Excuse me? He's between 20 and 50, don't worry about it. Hey, Clicky, watching from Moldova. I have a VPN to send this lol. I hope you're doing well, best Reddit YouTuber. Tot selma bun si ubnrera di Moldavia. I think that means like wish you the best or greetings from something like that. Thank you so very much, you beautiful being. I do hope you enjoy the stream. Hi, Click. Thanks for being so awesome, making my days. My dog says hello. Asher, thank you so much. I love that dogs watch my videos. The Click is a 10,000-year shark dog stuck in the sky, says human. Clicks looks really good for being born in the 1700s. Gee, thanks, chat. We really know how to tickle mud the blushies. Click looks great for being 420 years old. I suspect you might be nearly 30, or you'd not be asking. Thank you. You are not in your 40s? What? You thought I was in my 40s? Du är jättegammal. Thank you. I think you look like a 20-something-year-old. It's all over. How is it all over the place? I had a coworker that looked max in his 30s. He was 50. I mean, maybe if you like stay in shape, dye your hair, and you don't have too much of a receding hairline by 50. Maybe you could rock it. Maybe you could rock like looking 35. 35. The Click is either 25 or 69. There's no in between. He's 69, 420. I think it's just young people not having a gauge on faces around 30 to 40. They only know in their 20s and my mom's age. Oh my God. Du ser ut som den nästa 40. What? God. Late 20s? Late 20s to early 30s. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Click is 26 at most in my eyes. He is negative 27. Man, kids these days, what's wrong with 30 plus? It's like when I've read those comments on Reddit and Twitter and those freaking social medias when they're like, damn, I am 18 and I'm having a midlife crisis. They think everyone who's older than 16 and a half is a boomer. Hot take, Clicky is a 2,000-year-old vampire. Wouldn't that be a vibe, though? Wouldn't that just be a vibe? Thank you for your videos. They always make me smile. Thank you so much, Moon, for being here, you beautiful being. And thank you for the 10 Swiss francs. That's amazing. The chef. That's so good. Click's 5 years old. I mean, if I was 5 years old, that would be, like, very mature for my age. Oh. We're all wrong. Click is eldritch, beyond time. How can you measure an age of something from before the beginning of time? Yeah, that's nice. He's 12. Maybe mental age. My 19-year-old roommate looks 15. Yeah, I remember right when me and my friends got out of high school, it was so wild, like, the difference between how people looked. A couple of my friends, they were like 19, 20, and they looked like they were 14. You know, they didn't have a single hair on their face, they were like baby-faced, all that kind of stuff. They looked like they were 15. You know, they probably showed ID at the liquor store until they're 40, you know? And then I had a couple of friends who, like, by the age of 17, they had receding hairlines and, like, a solid mustache. It's like, damn, fam, God, Jesus Christ, the range. As an engineer, Click makes a great YouTuber. That's so sweet. Pink Joe, thank you. Fellow engineers, gold star. Frozen Beppies, thank you for joining the last squad, you beautiful bean. Mwah. I remember I had a few Wikipedia pages that all said I was differently aged, which was very funny to see. There was someone who was like, Click is the best teenage YouTuber, and I'm like, huh? And then another one was like, Click is a young and sprung 55-year-old YouTuber from Sweden. I'm like, what? It's all over the place, man. It's just all over the place. It's amazing. Teenage YouTuber, yeah, imagine that. Click is a nice little Gen Zoomer teenage YouTuber.
Huh?
I saw you getting mauled by ducks on Twitter. Did they accept you into their flock in the end? They did. They did. I mean, the girl was very popular. She had two boys on her tail. So they all flew away afterwards. Popular lady. I think it's actually the same duck that I shared pictures of last summer. It has the same personality and it's in the same spot. So I think it came back to the same place this year. I think it's the same duck. Because a lot of animals have distinct personalities when you like interact closely with them. And like, there are a lot of ducks that are used to humans that you can feed from your hand if you're like gentle and patient enough. But this one is like legitimately cocky. It's a cocky duck. It's like once you feed it from your hand, it will follow you back to your picnic blanket and try to steal food out of your containers. It has some attitude. That duck has some sass. So I'm pretty sure it's the same duck as last year. So yes, Alienates, I was mauled by ducks. It was traumatizing, but rewarding in the same way. Thank you for being such a bright spot on the Joy in the World. That's just... Radic Dragon, you're so sweet. What the frick? Love your videos, however. I also have my two cats, Rizzoli and Narcissus, down as they watch them as well. That is so good. I hope we get to cuddle the kitties. My GF was upset with me when I let the kitty sleep in the bed. But it was so cute. It snuck into the bed while I was napping. I didn't have the heart to kick it out. It was purring. Oh, it was so sweet. And then she was like, how did the hair get on my blanket? And I'm like, I don't know. What a mystery. This one goes out to my boy Clicky for crushing that drama. Also for being cool and handsome. Oh, especially with that mustache. I need to grow it back, man. I need to grow back that mustache. Oh, I'm so glad I could move on from that stuff with like a one and a done addressal. I hate drama, but I hate it even more when it's dragged out. It's ugh. Bleh. I don't like it. It just makes me feel icky. Like no matter how you do it, it always makes me feel bad, like both stressed and like weird, and I don't know, I don't like it. Although one thing I must say though, one thing I've learned about being on YouTube in general, and being a creator or doing anything in the public light, I now understand why politics are so full of shit. Because goddamn, like the way people operate sometimes when there's like publicity involved, both publicly and behind the scenes and everything, is like, yeah, I can see why the world is such a shithole. because damn, now I get it. Now I get why everything is so fucked. Oh, and it's not even like this specific last couple of weeks, like more in general. It's like public outrage is a very easy thing to direct at the wrong things. Because certain things that, in my opinion at least, that aren't particularly bad, but that are easy to sell as bad, right? That's what often is being pushed, but like real issues or very serious stuff that actually affects people are usually more niche, or they're more nuanced, and they get pushed to the side. So the stuff that always ends up seemingly getting on like the bandwagon of public outrage or change is usually like very, oftentimes at least, very silly things. But yeah. This one goes out to my boy Clicky. Oh yeah, that was the one. Oh, thank you so very much, you beautiful bean. Opel, thank you so much for being a Nobelazo. I have a car in my membership squad. That is amazing. I'd like to inform you that you are the lookalike of my oldest brother. Feel informed. Maybe we're the same person. Have you ever seen me and your older brother in the same room at the same time? I didn't think so. Yes, indeed. We're also Batman. Just came to say hi from Poland. Black Skull, thank you so much, you beautiful bean. How was your school when you were like a teen? When I was in high school, it was okay. There wasn't that much intense bullying. It was more like a very distinct ranking of coolness between the kids. So it was more like, at least in my case, I wasn't actively bullied. It was more just made very passively clear that I wasn't the cool kid. Sort of. But then I was also friends. Like me and my friend group, we were like the nerdy boys. We were the ones who spent way too much time playing video games, grinding in Diablo, or playing Super Smash Bros. On our lunch breaks. But all of us also were competing in martial arts at the same time. So I think we were this weird kind of group where we were like sort of outcasts, and we were not popular at all. But we also weren't bullied, because I think people kind of knew that if they touched us, we would kick their ass. So it was this very funny combination of like, yeah, we're nerds, we're not popular, but we also don't care. Just leave us alone. That was basically my high school experience. You're gonna watch the new Transformers movie with the funny monkey transformer. Oh yeah, I want to check that out. It looks fun. Looks like an entertaining action movie. But yeah, that was that was my high school in a nutshell. But I think high school for me turned better in the last year or two. The first year wasn't very fun. I was just like in a class where I just simply didn't belong. There wasn't anyone who was like overly mean per se, but it was just not my place. What kind of super chats were you going to school with if you weren't the coolest one around? Super chats. I would like to say that, I mean, for me at least, I don't know, I never cared about it, I think. And I think at that age, coolness is something very different, right? It's like if you're an early bloomer, if you wear the right clothes, and you're friends with the right people, and also that you know, sneak alcohol as early as possible, then you're a cool kid. I didn't do much of those things, so therefore I wasn't cool. And I think I also didn't care that much. I also think I didn't care about the same things. Because I was a quirky kid. I was very quirky. No, I was just a nerd. I just enjoyed my video games. Hi, I click all the love from Czech Republic. I have a little question. How much would you like a little custom felty plush gifts? I recently got into sewing and you absolutely deserve it. Love you and keep it going. Oh my god, that is so sweet. I would love it. I would love it. I will try to open a P.O. box in the near future. That'll be so cool. Oh my god, yes. The click is not real. Oh my god, I've been an AI this whole time. Oh. Famous Egg, thank you so much for the heart. Almost never catch live streams. I want to say thank you. Your videos get me through a ton of studying. Thank you. That is so sweet. I'm glad to hear they help out. How do you continue a story when you can't feel into the character? My mom is forcing me to continue, but I have it linked with trauma. Difficult. I don't have like the context around it. You don't have to finish everything you start. That's one thing that I mean, when it comes to creativity, one thing I started doing was doing small things that I could complete. For me, it was music and writing and production. And so I did small projects, but made sure to always finish them. But I never made them so complex that it was difficult to finish. It could be a simple song, like, you know, 2 minutes long, just a guitar and song, that's it. But then you make sure to actually go through with it and complete it. And then, as you got more veteran in it, then you eventually started doing bigger projects that you actually pushed through the whole way. So that's my thing in general. The other stuff is hard to give advice on because I don't know the context and what it means to you. But that was a thing for me that helped to like learn creative stuff without getting stuck in projects I no longer feel like. How do you style your hair so handsomely? As the Prince of Camelot, I always take notice when another man says handsome hairstyle. Arthur Pendragon, thank you so very much, my fellow noble. Yeah, so I shower, and then I take some gel, like this. And then I do that. That's it. This hair fix is 30 seconds. I think I'm just lucky in how the like hair falls, kind of. So there's not a lot of effort that goes into it at all. I just put in my application to be certified as a drug and alcohol counselor. I've been working as a counselor for over a year now, and you inspire some of the advice I give my clients. Love you. That is so freaking good, Crayon. That is so sweet. I wish you all the best. That sounds amazing. Chalco Pirate, thank you so much for joining the Royal Lasso Squad. Noble Lasso Squad, you beautiful bean. This one is offered for 9 months. Mwah. As a teenager especially, I hardly had friends when I was pushing myself to do well academically. I never got to go back, but I wish I could have graduated high school. Oh, yeah, that's yeah, I can relate to that. The Transformer joke was awesome, but I am a kid with all learning issues, so I used to get treated like poo. But then they discovered I was good in English in France, which is a country that sucks in English. Oh, so it was like a cool thing back then, I suppose. I mean, that makes sense. I can imagine a lot of like the video games and stuff were still in English. What's your key to getting compliments? The last compliment I got was in 117 BC. Honestly, that's a difficult one. I've never been good with compliments. I would say if you give compliments and you're around people that both give and receive, you're more likely to receive it as well. So I don't know. But I've also noticed it depends on the group of friends. Like, a lot of my old friends, for example, they don't give a lot of casual compliments. Like, it's rare that I hang out with my old bro squad and it's like, hey bro, nice shirt. Like, that doesn't really happen. But on occasion, there are much deeper comments than that, and compliments. It's like when someone has put in a lot of effort with their projects or work, and it's like when we're just having a beer, and it can be a compliment that's like, you know, a 1.5 minute explanation of why their hard work is noticeable, and how they're really making a difference, and how we're proud of them. So it's like, I think it depends on the group. But, and some groups also give comments differently. Like I just said, some groups will like be like, oh yeah, nice shirt. And other groups won't give you a lot of comments, but when they do, it's deeper and bigger. So, I suppose it depends. It depends on what people you have around you and who you are as well. Thank you, kind noble, for answering my inquiry. Blessing and infinite blessings for your well-being. Oh, thank you so much, fellow King Arthur, you beautiful bean. Oh, yes, indeed. I wish you the best of luck with them nice curls. Oh, yes. Ah. What were the factors that contributed to your workaholicness? For me, I would say it's like this fine balance between passion and addiction. It's hard to describe. For me, I think, and of course it's also different because when I work, you work for you. It's my channel, my project, that kind of stuff. So it's, I think, easier to be passionate about it in that way. You're not just working for someone else or showing up for a 9 to 5 in that way. But for me, motivation always came from feeling like I had ownership in something. That's always been the main motivator for me. If I feel like, you know, the key success factor of this specific thing is all me, but I also have the responsibility and the actual influence to do it. That's a big motivator. Ownership is a massive motivator. It also means more stress. It means more responsibility. It means a lot of other, you know, things. Every coin has another side, but that's always been a big driver for me. Psy Damon's Charm, thank you so much for being a noble, also beautiful being. Mwah. Help? Will you do a math stream soon? A big math test on Tuesday, and a friend of mine would need some help. I haven't planned any math streams. It's really fun to talk about math, but I also know I'm so freaking rusty. So, don't know. I have an important question. What is a mango's natural habitat? I think a little bit everywhere. They're very adaptable creatures. So it depends. My advice for giving compliments are be specific about an aspect. Just saying, I like your drawing is fine and chill, but adding aspect like you like is good. Also have a conversation about it. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Like, a good compliment has a specific in it. It's like, oh gee, your drawing is nice. It's like, okay, that's good, but it's very, you know, sounds mean maybe, but it's like a nothing burger compliment, right? Anyone can just say like, oh gee, nice, you know? But if you wanted to like be clear that you've actually paid attention, it's like, oh gee, what a cool drawing. I especially like the eyes. The sparkles really capture the personality. Boom. All of a sudden, it's about something specific, something tangible, which can also like drive the conversation forward. Mango likes warm, comfy places, so the mangoes love blankets. Oh! Yes! Hello everyone, just came into the stream. What is happening right now? Just chill conversations and vibes. Catching up with the community because it's been too long since I just did like nice little streams. Du bor I Sverige, jag behöver vin med ost. I am learning Swedish on Duolingo. That is good. Wine and cheese is... Oh. Ooh, I kind of want wine and cheese. I am only called mentally ill. That's not a compliment. Oh no. This streams feels very nice. That's the intention. My streams always kind of been the chill part of the channel, which I kind of like. I have been noticed by a senpai. How about some r/human being bros? I did a couple of r/human being bros in the past. They made me cry. It's so hard not to cry. God, they're so sweet. They're so freaking sweet. I have nearly cried when someone said, I love this drawing. I really like the way you draw noses, because noses were a big thing I struggled to draw. That is so sweet. Especially if it's something you've been working hard on and really like had to overcome as an artist. That's so sweet. I love that. Den emotionella stöddemonen behöver en pojkvän. Med. Hey Click, been watching your videos and OTs for almost 3 years now. Turning 21 sometime in the month of June this year. That is amazing. 3 years? Oh my god, time flies so freaking fast. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. One thing I realized the other month is that I have now been graduated from uni longer than I was in uni. Yeah. Speaking of age crisis, right? Whew, woo-wee. I'd like to say on behalf of all people who had a Mayday better watching a live stream around a video, thank you so much. Sometimes a lot will go away of seeing one video brightens my day. That's so sweet. People are way too sweet. What the frick? I struggle to draw feet and shoes when drawing characters. I draw human characters, but hand I can manage fine. And I hear that hands are hard to draw. Yeah, that's always like the meme online. It's like, drawing hand. It's like, it looks like AI hands. Oh god. The click making me realize I'm old again. I mean, when it comes to age, I think it's about owning it. And also maintaining some of like the silly child playfulness, right? Old doesn't mean boring. Some of the most fun people I know are older than I am. Click, would you ever stream any FNAF games? Or cover one of the cringe subreddits again? Maybe. That could be a fun thing for a stream. Go the Markiplier route. Allow me to make Mango fursuit, please. Mangoes must take over the world. Yeah, let's see if Makeshift gets into fursuits. Talking about how old he is. Me, amateur. Bro, I made my friends watch you and now they watch you 24/7. Yes! Good life choice. Heck yes, I love that. Hi from Oklahoma. I don't have much important to say, but struggling artist. Practice makes perfect. I've been drawing for 13 years and I'm still learning. I think that's honestly good advice for just life in general. You never finish, you know? You always keep learning, keep evolving, and you keep changing. And that's kind of how it goes. Do you like to camp? I do. But I do it way too little. It's one of those things that I keep planning, but then the plans keep falling through. It's a shame, but I should do it more now when the summer comes along. It's just a nice way to disconnect. I'm gonna pet pigeons, ideally rescues, and plan to name them all after types of wine/raisins, since the German words Traube, grape, and Taube, pigeon, are very similar. They'll be my Attribution. Träubchen? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but Traube and Taube, I appreciate that. I appreciate German puns. That is very good. The whole concept of growing up is honestly pretty dumb. I find it more often than not refers to conformity rather than anything else. Yeah, that too. And like, a lot of growing up, at least for me, is weird because I never felt at like one specific time in my life, like, oh, now one day to the next, now I'm an adult. It was a very gradual thing. You know, it started with, you know, graduating high school, getting your first job, kind of, and then get into uni, but you're still like very young and kind of just like messing around in many ways. And then after uni you get your first job, but that also feels kind of very gradual because you still have the same friends as you did when you were in uni and that kind of stuff. And then like the years go on, you know, you do more things or you buy more stuff because now you can afford it, but I don't know, there wasn't a certain point where it's like, now you're an adult. So I think that also goes into maybe not feeling that adult, perhaps, because it's not as sharp of a step that ever happens. I think for me, I always just realize how adult I am whenever I see people that are younger. It's like whenever you see someone who is 19 or 20, it's like, oh shit, I'm old. because the time from 20 until now has been like a very gradual, like grayscale kind of gradient, right? So it's first when you see someone who's actually 10 years older, 10 years younger, that's when you realize like, oh damn, a lot has happened. The best investment I ever did was my time into your content, Mario. That is so sweet. Best investment ever. Oh, yes, indeed. Got a bail, dude. Break is over. Dead set. Thanks for making the world a better place and giving so many of us hope for the future. And right us, there's still good people in the world. Garnet, you beautiful bean. I hope work goes well. Hey, oh, wait. Freaking chat. It's always auto-scrolls. Hey, quick question. What's your bank account info and YouTube login info? Totally not inspired by your newest video. Oh, yeah, let me send it real quick. Are you a hacker? I hope you're not a hacker. It's like that comic where it's like, actual hackers. Hello there. This is the password inspector. I need your password. Hacking. I can draw chibis, and I'm very honored that 2 of my drawings were in Click's videos. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I love seeing when people get excited when stuff ends up in videos. I see that on Twitter too with artists and stuff when they're just oh, it's so wholesome. I love it. I love it because it feels like everything is just a community and everyone is just kind of interacting and engaging across. Oh, it's so sweet. I love that. It's so good. Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. I am older than you, Click, but not acting my age is the best. You see, I gave you an appropriate voice. Thank you so much, aspiring. I am aspiring to be your age one day. Hey, Click, haven't watched your streams in a while, but I ordered a mango. Also, L is basically like oi, so you pronounced it right. Hey, I pronounced it wrong now, though, when I read it out, but yes, nailed it. Thank you so very much, you beautiful bean. I am gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back. I think I'll get a Coke. I think I deserve a Coke. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right returned. Oh, God, my back hurts from the gym. Oh. Did you miss me? Oh, yes. Oh, that's good. What? The mic is... Stop it, chat. Why is the chat frequency going up when I'm not even here? This is a scandal. He's back! What? Shh, don't tell him! What are you not telling me? I will find out! Disgusting behavior. What is going on? Chat? What are you doing? This is quite scandalous. I'm not sure if I trust this. Absolutely disgusting. Wait, can I do... Ooh, can I do this? Topic is live. What? Is he playing Fall Guys? I hope he's playing... Oh, he's playing Fall Guys. That's very good. Oh, yes, indeed. I haven't played Fall Guys in a while. Oh, I should do that soon. That was so fun last time we did on stream. That was amazing. I love that. Click, have you mastered the art of Riz? And if so, please grace us with your vast knowledge of the advanced topic. I don't know. Be like... nice to people and a little bit sarcastic and childish. That's the recipe for Riz, baby. This might sound daft, but I lost a pet I was close to recently. Your chill vibes have really helped me get through it, so thank you. Aw, Eleanor, I hope you get through it. Losing a pet is never fun. Happened way too many times. If you're mad at someone, say one wishes to acquaint your face with an idem used in making wall repeatedly. What? What did I miss? My first thought was a song from Hamilton. You can stop spamming the message now. I've seen it like 5 times. It is okay. Click, I must say, your door knob is incredibly round. Noises! I swear to God, chat, I swear to God, disgusting behavior. I think Click made my brother gay. Daco sussy baka! The usernames in this community are absolutely astounding, in like a good way. You look a lot like my substitute math teacher I had in 7th grade. I mean, maybe. Heck yeah, I remember, I miss teaching sometimes. It was such a good vibe. It was such a good vibe. I finally found time to watch the stream. Hello, Click from Brazil. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you, but even better now when you're here. Oh, yes, indeed. Click, would you say that hypothetically Party Rock is in the house tonight? Oh, yes, purely hypothetically. Oh, yes. Very beautiful. You look a lot like the Click. Yeah, people say that sometimes. He's a weird guy, though. Weird associations. Click, I grew up watching you since 2018 up until now. I'm turning 19, so thank you so much for all the positivity and laughter you brought to me and everyone else. We're rooting for you. That is so sweet. 2018. Oh my god, it's insane how fast people grow up. God, I sound old when I say that, but like, think about it. I started making the content I do now. Yeah, it was probably back in 2018, right? That's when I made my first kind of Reddit-style videos. So that's 4 years ago, soon 5 years ago. So someone who was like, you know, 17, 18, they're like in their mid-20s now. That's insane. New subscriber here, will emotional support team and come back. I just missed the release. That is so sad. I mean, hopefully, at least this year, they wanted me to bring Mango back for a second round, and we did. So I'm guessing they want to do the same with the Demon. You know, I would be surprised if Makeship doesn't come around like next year and be like, how about Demon 2? And I'd be like, yes. Click question, how do flat earthers have people all around the globe? I remember that post, it was so good. Oh, we are a very influential society. Us flat earthers have members all around the globe. Okay. Man, Flat Earth is amazing. I should make videos about that again. It's so fun. Hey, Click, I had a song come out recently. Would you want to listen to it? Tag me on Twitter with it. That sounds amazing. I can't be the only one who was a little freaked out to see the Click standing up. What? You don't think I have leggies? Yeah. Like, some of the like theories I see regarding that kind of stuff is amazing. But it's the same thing with anti-vax. I think if you made like a Venn diagram between anti-vaxxers and flat earthers, it would basically just be a circle. Because it seems that people that are always into like one wacky pseudoscience are usually into more. It's like a weird, I don't know, it's a weird domino rabbit hole. I don't get it. It's so wild. It's so wild. And I mean, the internet is beautiful in many ways, but one of the things I have noticed is that it creates bubbles very easily. Because that's also how the algorithm works. If you interact with one form of content and you actually give it watch time, the platform algorithm will be like, oh yeah, this is how we keep them on the platform. This is the content they like, so obviously it'll feed more of that to you. It's not that the algorithm is evil, it would do this no matter what you watch. If you like baking videos, it will do that. And if it shows you like a political video that sends you down a bit of a rabbit hole and you're like, oh yeah, this affirms my angry emotions, it will feed you down that rabbit hole too. So you can just as easily go down a baking rabbit hole as you will like a political rabbit hole, and or a pseudoscientific one like flat Earth, and all of a sudden your entire algorithm is just things that are confirming the stuff you're already watching. If you spend all your watch time watching a flat Earth channel, it will just show you other flat Earth channels because that's the watch time that the algorithm has learned that you want to spend time on. Which of course has the weird effect that it creates these bubbles. I can't be the only one who was a little freaked out to see Click standing. Hey, Click, you fine. Love your content. Not much. Just please have a tip from a huge fan from Brazil. Also, if any chance you come here, please give us a shout. Would love to meet you. That is so sweet. And thank you. I'm doing quite well now. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for the 10. That will be spent on a pineapple pizza. Oh, yes, indeed. Been diagnosed with Asperger's very recently. Do they still use the term? Isn't it part of the autism spectrum nowadays? Or maybe it depends on where you are in the world. I just think that was... I thought that was the case, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mixing it up with something else. Your content is being extremely inclusionary. Help me find my true self. That is so sweet, Timo. That is so sweet. I'm very glad. I'm very glad you feel at home. And of course, I'm so glad you got the diagnosis that you needed. That helps so much. That helps so much. Hi, colleague. Just wanted to let you know that you are a da bästa svensk, a bad attempt at Swedish accent. And remember to keep being you and have a great day. Aw, thank you. In the conference room at work with 4 coworkers, you're on the big TV. We all brought our laptops in. Jag kommer att föra dem till den mörka sidan. Oh, yes, indeed. Bring them to the dark side of the memes. It's all about the memes. Oh, yes, indeed. Mr. Click, teach me how to, I was gonna say fly, but that's not possible, right? Everything is possible if you just want it enough. And then tomorrow I wake up to, Click cancelled on Twitter because it tried to get people to try to fly by jumping off rooftops. It's like, oh dear. Stopped researching Queen Bee, rearing to listen to your nonsense, lol, love your content and vibes. Okay, it's not, I mean, yeah, it is nonsense, you're absolutely correct. I used your bank account to buy all your mango plushes while you grabbed the drink. I would be upset, but that is absolutely reasonable. The Click VTuber when? Honestly, if I was starting creating content now, I would probably have considered going the VTuber route. Not because I don't mind showing my face, I think it's very fun to show your face and it adds a depth and personality to the content. But it just like eliminates so many concerns about, for example, doxing or privacy or whatever it might be. Just being like anonymous to that extent is very comforting sometimes. Sometimes I miss those days, but I also, if I'm gonna be honest, I also have loved every single instance where someone actually does recognize me in public, because everyone is always so wholesome and sweet. It's so cute. It's so good. It's so good. So, yeah, I would say because of that, it's worth it. Easily. As Italian descendant, I could feel bad for the pineapple pizza, but actually like it. Here in Brazil, we have all kinds of cursed pizza. It sounds like I need to go to Brazil just for the pizza. Oh, heck yes. At the Click, not to talk about the drama, but I gotta say I died when most of the commentary channels either simped for your voice or their chat got thirsty and simped for you. Yeah, I think I had a couple of like screenshots of that sent my way by like my GF and stuff, and be like, oh, did you see this video I was talking about you? And I'm like, what? Which one are you talking about? Like, yeah, the first 5 minutes of the video is talking about your voice. Jesus Christ. Ah, that's amazing. That's amazing. How many pineapple pizzas are you getting today? 10, maybe? I mean, the shame is that Potat doesn't like pineapple pizza. It's an absolute disgrace. Oh, disgusting. Hearty the Wolf, thank you so much for the Lasso Squad. Yes, we still use it in Germany. I am 39, by the way. Ah, that explains it. Yeah, I think maybe it probably depends on the country. But okay, then I know that the terms vary from countries. But that is amazing. I'm so glad you managed to get your diagnosis. That helps so much. It helps so much with so many things. I'm so happy for you. Do you want a mango painted 3D print? Yes. Hello from West Virginia. My daughter and I love your content, and her favorite right now is Cult of the Lamb. She hopes to make a plushie in its honor. That is so sweet. I don't think I could make a plushie without copyright infringement, sadly. But I think there are plushies made of it, though, that like the game company has made. So I would give that a Google search, actually, because I think they exist. I'm pretty sure a company was making them. Maybe it was U2's? Maybe. I know I've seen it, at least. So they are around. But thank you so very much. I'm so glad you enjoy the content. That is so sweet. And say hello to your daughter. That is so cute. I haven't been able to catch the lives recently. I'm super happy I caught this one. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I'm doing quite well. It's been a nice day. I went and got a haircut. I hit the gym. Then I had a nap. And, yeah, what else did I do? I played a bit of No Man's Sky. And fixed some biz stuff and paperwork. And now I'm here. So, yeah, it was a pretty good day. Click, just a question. I always have been inspired by you, but I always wondered, how was your first time experience with YouTube? Did you have problems with any sort of everything went smooth? I mean, my first experience was back in 2009. That's when I first made my channel, so everything was so different. I mean, you barely had partnerships back then. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's that relevant for current time YouTube, honestly. But I mean, YouTube has its issues, but I think that goes with any kind of platform or content creation. So the good outweighs the bad, for sure. But you have to deal with stuff from time to time. My shrink loved the ESD, so I said I would tell you. Agent, that is amazing. Oh my god. Do you bring it to your sessions? That is so cute. I love that. That is so nice. I've been struggling with MH for a while, and your vids helped me get through it. Thank you, Click. Nick, I hope it gets better. Thank you so very much for the support, you beautiful bean. Casey, good to see you here. Hope everything is going well for you. Watching Chill with Linda, my emotional support demon. Everybody's just watching with their demons. That is so cute. I freaking love that. Oh, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Let's see, can I... Oh yeah, here's like the tab for... Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Clicky, come over for some homemade cinnamon rolls. Jerry, that sounds really tempting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Fly Kitty, thank you so much for joining the Vidlasso squad. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. My emotional support demon can't wait to be reunited with Mungo. That is so nice. That is so nice. I have way too many plushies. I don't know how many plushies I have exactly, but I did order even more of the Mango 2.0, which maybe was a mistake. I barely have space for them as is. I have problems, man. I have severe problems. Are you watching Eurovision? Not really, no. It used to be a huge thing back when I was like a teenager or a kid. We used to watch it all the time and keep up with everything and have our own personal favorites and stuff, but I don't know, I haven't been very up to date with it for the past few years. I bought a mango for my brother, he doesn't know it yet. So it's like a surprise. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love that. I love that. DSM-V rolled Asperger's into autism spectrum disorder, but the DSM is American and not everyone uses it. In the 80s, under DSM-3, autism required cognitive impairment, so DSM-4 added Asperger's. Okay, okay, I'm not sure if I am completely up to date with it. I just remember hearing something about it a while ago. But that makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, it's what I thought that it matters. It differs a bit between countries, but that's pretty normal. On a less serious note, you should check out Pizza Tower if you haven't. Oh, I think yeah, I think I've seen the people stream that. That looks pretty fun. Hi from the south of Chile. I started university and it's really stressful, but your videos always makes my day. Also, I think I just ate raw chicken. No, don't eat raw chicken. That's really bad. Oh god, it's like those. No, it's like those like cooking TikToks where it's like, here is my cooking tip of the day. My medium rare bloody chicken. It's so juicy, very healthy. God damn it, Courtney. Thank you so much for being an out loud LGBT ally. My family is literally having to flee for the safety of our oldest daughter with the anti-trans bills. You're wonderful. That is awful. It feels like so many of those things are just, I don't know, taking decades steps back in time. I hope it's just a pendulum, that there are people being very stupid and it's the pendulum swinging and it's about to turn, and after that it's gonna just, you know, swing through once and for all on the other end, because I guess that happens sometimes in history, but it's hard to tell ahead of time. I hope that is the case. It's nice to watch a stream of you again, but I need to keep track of my donations after spending half my paycheck last... Don't do that! You just watching the stream is more than I could ever ask for, okay, Foxy? Okay? Do not feel pressured to do anything, and do not give me half your paycheck. God! Hi, Click, love your content, and you are a wonderful person. Hugs from Italy. P.S. Pineapple Pizza will haunt my nightmares tonight. If you think pineapple pizza is bad, try pizza with raisins. You want some raisin pizza? Oh, yes, indeed. Of course you do. Of course you want raisin pizza. You like to buy cute stuff. Slight shopping addiction, same. Just got a ton of sticker and stuff. Help? For me, it's like, yeah, the plushies. I always design the things that I kind of want myself, you know? It's like, oh, emotional support demon. I want this plush. I'm gonna make it so I can get it, you know? And then if other people buy it, sure, whatever. That's fine for them. But I want my plushies. And yeah, it's a bit unhinged. How do you know I want raisin pizza? Oh, that's so cursed. I love you. As a trans person in a place like Oklahoma, I was threatened just yesterday for existing. It's hard living in a place where everyone wants you dead. I hope there's a good solution soon. I hope so too. It's so weird. And I think there's so many bad voices that are twisting the narrative to such an extremely gross extent. I don't know. It's the same kind of people that think it's a conspiracy, like, oh my god, the rates of gayness have gone up over the past few years. This is actually a conspiracy. They want to turn everyone gay, so our population decreases and the West will fall. It's like, that's the conspiracy? That's the conclusion? God, oh my god, it's not just a simple explanation that, you know, as something becomes more accepted, there is a gradually, you know, less hidden number. So, you know, if you make a survey of gay people, you know, now versus 40 years ago, of course it's going to look like it's bigger, partially one, because the LGBTQ umbrella is wider, and partially two, because more acceptance, more people are willing to say yes when you ask them if they are. So it's like, it's such a freaking basic statistical problem, right? So basic, it's like first-year statistic kind of stuff, and people still manage to like, blows my mind, blows my mind. I think the West will fall because none of us can afford to live here. Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. My god, like the rents now. And the houses as well, it's so weird. And the rents are higher than mortgages. Yeah. I learned today in UNICEF that human rights fight goes back and forward. Now we're going forward, but to a longer extent, now we're going forward, I think you mean backward, but on a longer time scale, we're going forward. My support of trans community in the USA. Smallest potat. Thank you so much for dropping by the chat. You're actually learning about this today. That is so cool. That is so cool. But yeah, I think I think there are many things in the world that do that. The curve. I'm a bit drunk. What? Yeah, I was just about to say you haven't come home yet. Are you out drinking? God, you're not supposed to do that. You're such a small potat. What the frick? But yeah, so many things in the world do that. Even your own life will do that. Think of it this way. Like, the curve generally goes like this when it comes to, for example, human rights, education, the lowering of child mortality, a lot of indicators about goodness in the world, right? They typically, over longer spans of time, go in the right direction and have done so for the past few decades. But they always do this, you know? This is how it goes. Because it's always like, you know, individual news, or there is a stupid bill that's passed, or there is a politician that gets voted into one country office that's a piece of shit, and that means there's a temporary dip. But still, if you extend the time period over 20 years, the change is good. We just have to make sure that that keeps being the case. Kim, Swedes are very modest in their speech. Yeah, except when we're drunk. We're socially awkward, and then we get drunk, and then we're unbearable. Is smallest potat Click's wife? We live together, at least. Smallest potat, don't stay out too late, okay? Don't stay out too late. In danger. My god, you might get attacked by pollen. Not usually a stream person, but your ambiguous title for this one made me curious and maybe mildly concerned. So I decided to pop in. Hope all is well in Clickland. It is well. I just wanted to catch up with the community because it's been way too long. It's been way too long since I just sat down and had a good vibe with everyone. Mary Bray, thank you so much for doing the Lanza Squad, you beautiful bean. Is Cluck drunk on Coca-Cola? No, I'm not the one drunk. Honestly, just join the stream and click your amazing. Love you, my guy. Only issue is, you never say I smell good? What? Bloodthorn, of course you smell good. You smell amazing. I can smell you from here. And then you're like, what? How can you smell me from... Trust me. You smell amazing. Anyway, so in Poland, we, trans people, have their AGAB and dead name on their birth certificate after legal transition. That's wild. I hope it changes someday. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Jamie, thank you so much for the 2. Foxy, click, don't worry about it. I have it up. And he calls you to name a cultist in a culted lamb after me. Happiest moment of my life. Anyway, see you next time. Oh yeah, I remember, yeah, I had the Foxy cultist. Yes, that is correct. Oh, that was such a cute cultist. Such a good boy. Oh, yes, indeed. I accidentally got drunk on vodka. Fermented potato water. It sounds so much more gross when you say it that way. But I thankfully was being silly. Do not recommend. Yeah, I think being drunk, like, it's so different for so many different people. For me, most people can't even tell when I'm drunk. Because I'm just the same. For me, drunkenness makes my motor skills go down. I'm slightly more giggly, and I don't have anxiety. That's what happens when I'm drunk. But otherwise, I'm like exactly the same. So I remember at one point, I was heading home from some place with some friends, and and the next morning I was like, fam, I'm so fucking hungover, I am such a wreck. And they were like, dude, you were like sober. I'm like, I was not sober. Oh yeah, we actually met up with my editor recently. That was so fun. I have the pictures on Twitter. We went out and drank mead together. That was amazing. We drank way too much. I think we got carried away. Oh my god. But it was so much fun. So it was my editor, the GF, and myself and Potat. And we hit the town. And we went and had mead. And I think we got carried away. Because I was like, first round I'm gonna get this like 5-liter big freaking bottle of mead. Just, yeah, around the table. And then it's like, and then he gets the next one. And then I get the next one. And then it's like, fam, we've had like 8 liters of mead. God, oh god, I'm so glad I didn't have plans the day after, because I was, oh no, I was so drunk, man. Thanks for making me smile. 1-year bachelor exam, Norway. Oh, wish you the best of luck, I do hope the exam goes well. I do hope it goes really well. Escaped a non-cute Lambie. Called this just about a year ago. Thanks for being a silly fun place I could escape to. Oh, I hope you got out okay. That cannot have been fun. That kind of stuff. It's so hard because you don't realize you're heading into it until it's like too late. I wish you all the best. Click, same here. More giggly, no anxiety, and more clumsy. Yeah, that's basically me when I'm drunk. So people don't really notice it. Like, it's just, for me, I think my drunkenness is more a internal experience. I don't change so much externally. Just wanted to say I love your channel / videos. Thank you so much for the 2. Click's laugh just cured my depression. Speaking of good smells, I recently learned that the new Old Spice commercials are accurate. My cousin got a whiff of mine and immediately used it on herself. Nice. Nice. Hey, I can't pronounce that, I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for joining the Lasso Squad, you beautiful bean. How does social media affect your social life? I think, for me, not so much. But I've always pretty much kept my social media stuff and real life quite separate. Like, most of my social media is, you know, my public stuff I have for YouTube. I don't have a personal Instagram, for example. I have a personal Facebook, but I only mainly use it for, like, for the contacts in Messenger. I don't actually use Facebook as Facebook anymore. So I think for me it's quite separate. I don't really have any social medias that aren't tied to my job. Which is probably how I would have it, even if I wasn't a YouTuber. I've never been super big on social media, honestly. Like, some parts of it I like. But I think for me, I have realized that it's very easy that it turns into just a massive time sink. I continuously, like, go in between deleting all the apps on my phone versus bringing them back when I need them. And then, like, I spend too much time on it and then delete it again. Because you get those little reports on your phone, like how much time you spend on it a week and that kind of stuff. And when I realized that, you know, oh gee, I spend 4 hours that random Friday on my phone with social media and Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and then it's like, okay, do I actually remember any of it? Was any of that memorable, or did I learn anything? And the answer is no. So it's like, okay, dead time is fine, right? You don't have to be effective, not everything has to be memorable, but damn, that's just a sink that you get so little out of. And that's why I try to limit it. Can I hear a random phrase in the confidently incorrect man voice with the laugh? Can I hear a random phrase in the confidently incorrect man voice with the laugh? Oh, my brain, it is so superior. Ah, man. I have an art Instagram that I almost never post to, even though I have a decent amount of art I've made. Yeah, I suppose it goes in periods. It's pretty normal. First time commenting, but I thought you should know my school has become home to a hybrid duck. Yes! My rabbits Nimbus and Athena say hi. Aw, pet them from me. Boop those ones. How about a Karen voice? I'll read something in a Karen voice. It's like, Hi, Click. I want to say thank you for being an ally. I recently came out to my girlfriend as trans FTM, and she accepts me. Maybe this is a bad one to read out with the camera voice. I have to walk my dog. Thank you so much for support and caring about us. The whole thing just sounded super sarcastic, but thank you so much for the sweet message. I do hope the dog walk goes amazing. Whoops. I felt so bad for unsubscribing after the other person's apology video and then watching yours. Yeah, no, I had some people do that. I remember when that video dropped, I think I lost, like, it wasn't huge. I was actually surprised it wasn't more. But I saw like a dip that day of just like 500 subs, just like, just gone. I was like, oh, damn. But I'm glad people stuck around and actually listened to both sides of it, because I don't know, so much of it is such a weird thing. And one thing I never understood about this kind of stuff is why zoom in on this specific case. Like, there are 3,000 banned on my Discord, and not to like suss myself out, right? But if I'm gonna be honest, compared to this situation that was such a non-issue, it's like, oh gee, someone comes in, they're banned pretty much right away, and then staff is just arguing about, like, I don't fucking know what, they're just causing issues for no reason. And out of those 3,000 bans, you can probably find a case that was handled worse than this one. Because this wasn't even, like, a question of being handled poorly. There was nothing about it that actually went wrong. So it's like, it's such a weird thing to, like, zoom in on a nitpick. Like, yeah, there are 3,000 bans. If you dig into all of those things, you might find, like, oh gee, yeah, here's a ban where a mod went crazy with power. Or here is a ban that was just a complete mistake. Or here's a ban that should have happened sooner, but some mod didn't take this seriously enough, or, you know, whatever. There's, like, it's a massive Discord, so I don't know. It's just so weird to... It's a weird thing to zoom in on, if I put it that way. Like, it's the internet. Bad apples come and go. That's sadly how it is. As soon as the emotional support demon arrived, my boyfriend took him as his own. He now calls him my son, so I'm waiting for Mango so I can have my own child unless he steals that one too. Oh no, the couple is competing about the kids. Oh no. Tjena Klick! Har haft i mina hörlurar och städat lägenheten. Flickvänner jag kollar ofta på mina videos och skrattar gött åt dem. That is so freaking sweet. Thank you so much. And say hello from me. I do hope you enjoy the content. That is so wholesome. I love the thought of people watching the videos together. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Good for you to standing up against it. I know that had to take strength from you. I mean, it was really the only way to go about it, honestly, to clarify it, because it's, I mean, it's so freaking silly as well. I mean, I still don't fully get it, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, it was of course stressful, because the problem with the online world is that sometimes if the snowball just gets balled enough, then it doesn't matter if you're innocent or not. Sometimes, just remember what happened to Quite, for example. I mean, he actually managed to come out and clear his name eventually, but like, the massive snowball of hate against him. Like, oh my god, I even remember people on Twitter were making like these god-awful flowcharts where it's like, why you should blindly believe people, because even if you're wrong, you still potentially believed a potential victim. It's like, no, God, people that lie about this shit are horrible for the victims too. That's the only conclusion. Don't harass people that come out with their stories, because in that case there will be collateral damage, right? But don't jump on a bandwagon either. You can just sit and chill and observe until it becomes more clear what has actually happened. Making like these fucked flowcharts where it's basically like, oh yeah, this flowchart is essentially excusing just ruining people's lives. And it's also gonna make people doubt victims even more. It's like, oh! Ah, it makes me... Like, there are a few things online that, like, legitimately make me pissed off, but that's one of them. It's so fucking stupid. Ugh. Anyway. What do you call a life story if a car? Autobiography? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. Hi, Chan. Thank you so much for the 2, you beautiful bean. Imagine a scenario like the Family Guy episode where everyone... Peter Touch turned into Robin Williams, but if I click Touch, there's the clicky kitties! Smålest potat. I wish the platform would take more serious channels spreading misinformation, supporting harassment and stalking, but probably it is just me. Yeah, that too. Yep. But it's, I don't know, I think it's also really easy, because if you're just a casual viewer, it's hard to get the full story. Like, you might not care enough, and you just bump into one video that happened to be on your website, and you listen to it, it's a YouTuber you used to listen to, and like, oh my god, it sounds horrible. Yeah, I mean, I listen to this YouTuber usually, I don't think they have a reason to lie, but you're not deeply invested in it, because why would you be, to actually, you know, dig deeper into it. So, yeah. Just noticed you were on, and my family loves your videos, and watch a lot of your content with my son. That is so sweet! That is so freaking sweet. Thank you. What did the bee say to the sushi? Was a bee. Oh, that is so silly. Oh, that is so silly. Hearing Click do uncensored swears is slightly jarring and yet amusing. Yeah, YouTube doesn't care as much about it when it's a stream. Partially because it's so long. So like, a couple of swears in a 2-hour long stream is less critical than in like a 10 to 20 minute video. I am hopefully a month away from the hormones I need. Hope Mango will come in time to accompany me. Here's some Israeli new shekels. That is so sweet. I do hope it goes well for you. I wish you the best of luck. I'm so glad to hear you're getting what you deserve. Hashtag hugs for clicky waves in Polish. Waves in Swedish. Ah. Just here to say you're cool, Jordy. You're cool. Do I have... No, I don't know where my unireverse card is. Here's my impression of a unireverse card. It's like the circle arrow things. There we go. Nailed it. Hey, it's Georgia, a gender-fluid trans girl that's struggling with a lot of stuff right now. Would you make my day? Oh, whoa! Oh, that is so sweet. I do hope it gets easier for you. I really do. Would you say that the recent events brought a lot more attention to your channel, and would you say that the new attention is negative or positive? I feel like people are going to come for drama. I would say the attention was very burst. It was a lot of attention for, you know, 6 or 7 days or something like that, and then... But now it's pretty much flatlined, which I'm very happy it is. So I just kind of took a chill for a week, waited for people to kind of stop talking about it, and now it feels like it's pretty calmed down. So yeah, I wouldn't say I've felt the lasting effect of it, one way or another. I think it was very much a burst, and I think also the people who are interested in that kind of content, like the more drama-leaning stuff, aren't typically the ones watching my regular videos. So I think there were some like support subs, for example, from that video, but I'm not sure how much of it actually influxes the community in general, so to say. So I think it was like, you know, the news story of the week, but it doesn't seem to really have any kind of impact long term, which is very nice, because I don't want it to. I just want to say thank you for all you do. My GF lives in Australia and I live in the US. We watch your videos together and have our own talks about some of the topics. It brings us closer together. That is so sweet, Sean. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I used to study Swedish a couple of years ago, but stopped because my parents wanted this to be English-only house. I am so encouraged to still understand as much as I do. Sorry for calling you old! Ah... What was the silliest moments in your life regarding your colorblindness, if there was any? Oh, I used to be like oddly defensive about it when I was a kid, but it was also worse. My colorblindness actually got better as I grew older. Still with certain colors, of course, but back then it was like, damn. But I used to be oddly defensive about it. I remember like a girl I liked came up to me in class. I must have been like, 8 years old or something, and be like, "What color is this eraser?" And I was like, gray. She's like, "No, it's green." I'm like, no, it's gray. It's like, no, it's obviously, it's gray. Oh, that was amazing. But I think it was actually my dad who figured out I was colorblind, because I was pretty decent at math early on, like, basic counting and stuff. But then as soon as it had to do with colors, all of a sudden I couldn't count. So it was like, how many cats are in this picture? 5. How many squares are in this picture? 4. How many of these circles are yellow? I was like, And all of a sudden, I couldn't count. So that's how they figured out I had some kind of color blindness. Stay strong, Click. I'm happy you're doing okay. Thank you so much, Mango. You beautiful bean. I do hope you have an amazing day. Your videos make me feel safe when I have no home to be safe in. Your advice makes me feel seen and heard, and you always make me happy. That is so sweet. I do hope you find a place you belong. Life is weird in that way. Sometimes you end up in places, or are in places by default, that aren't a place for you. And life sucks in that way. It's not fair. But you knowing that is the first step towards changing it. And I hope you end up somewhere that you deserve. There are people who literally only watch drama content and refuse to read the sources provided to get more context. I mean that too. But I mean, drama has always been something in media that sells, you know, not only YouTube. But, you know, you have entire TV series that is drama. You know, Paradise Hotel, Love Island, all this kind of stuff. That's only drama. I mean, part of it is also watching, like, you know, the hot people on the beach flirting, I suppose. But, like, 90% of the value is just interpersonal drama. That's it. That's the whole show. You know, tabloid magazines talking about celebrity drama and breakups and divorces. That's just all drama as well. You know, drama has always been a thing in humans. And if you think about it, drama is probably some sort of social survival strategy where we are genuinely interested in what goes on around us because it allows us to operate socially. It allows you to see, like, who has a conflict with who is good to kind of stay away from because they tend to get into trouble a lot, and etc, etc. Of course, our brains are wired to do this when, you know, you are in a tribe of 150 people, not in a world with 7 billion people. So it gets a bit silly in that way because it's essentially a survival strategy meant for, well, tribalism, but it gets, well, I suppose, translated into modern society as well. So it turns into, like, this weird, almost, I don't know, clown show in a way. But yeah, so it's not like unique to YouTube or anything. This is just the latest place where it's very hip, so to say. My friend was fully colorblind. He was very into Jeeps, so his parents got him a pink Jeep for his 16th birthday and told him it was blue. Oh my god, real? That is, oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. I will universe your universe. That? You can't do that? Oh, scandal. How are you? Also better have a great rest of your day before I come over to Sweden and make you. Well, that is a threat. I love that. Threatens with a good day. Yes, indeed. Will you ever bring the mustache back from circa 2020? Also, please, because, oh my god, I loved it so much every time I looked, I was, Maybe. I might do it for November. Not right now, because it's going to be summer, and I want to be fresh and summery, but maybe for November. That could be fun. Where did you get your dinosaur light from? I work with children in hospice, end-of-life care. I'm desperate to get one for a child to look after. That is so sweet. I think I found it on Amazon. Let me actually double check. I think you can just go to Amazon. Let me just say so I actually guide you correctly. And then I think I just searched for Dino Neon Light. Yeah. If you go to Amazon and search for Dino Neon Light, there's one that, like, sits on top of the desk that has a support thing. And then, like, on the second row, there is the exact one I have. Custom LED neon signs. Neon sign for party. 2-packs dinosaur nightlight for gifts. LED dinosaur. And there's a bunch of other stuff. Like, you can get the pineapple. There are dinosaurs. There are cats. There are planets. So that's the best place. Just Amazon and, like, custom neon lights. And whatever it is that you want. That's the easiest place to find it. Aw. Wish you the best of luck. That is so sweet. I love drama. It's just so enticing, but I'm more interested in the victim's pain, to be honest, and what caused it. It's kind of like with car crashes, I suppose. It's like one of those weird human traits where it's, you know something is bad, but you can't really stop looking. The whole concept of growing up is honestly pretty dumb. I find it more often than not refers to conformity rather than... Oh, yeah. I read that a while ago. I wonder why that came up there. That's odd. I saw a video of Lexi MK not being sure if... if was supposed to be a blushing smiley. I've never felt older. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. I love that. Where are you from? I'm from Sweden. Does the microphone have a name? Not really. No, it's just a little Mikey boy. Your videos help us. We're diagnosed DID system de-stress, especially recently as Mother's Day is hard for us, not because of our parents. They're great. By the way, your shirt is bisexual. That's sus. What? Thank you for helping my mental health so much these past few years. Aww. Sleep better with the ESD. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Aww. I'm so glad the demon is bringing so much joy across the world. It's so weird. Like, it's this little plushie I made because I just genuinely thought it was cool and kind of wanted it myself. And then it's like turned into this. Oh, it's so sweet. It's so freaking sweet, man. My mom and I start our day with you. Laughing with you makes our stressful work at home job so much easier. We say lemao to each other and talk to each other like you all day. We love you. That is so wholesome. I love that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Ah. Click the therapist. I mean, I think it's important to just talk about things, honestly. I mean, I would never claim to give advice in something I'm not an expert in. I'm not sure if that's the most helpful thing. But I also think you don't have to be an expert in something to just, I don't know, be supportive or emphasize how normal things are, if that makes sense. Because everyone struggles sometimes, and that's okay. And seeking help for things you struggle with is also okay. It's been a while, and honestly, you've been the best for my music, the amazing videos. That is so nice, Sonny. That's so nice. Thank you so much. You're like the ultimate emotional support team. Ah. Click, are you LGBT plus at all? I haven't actually bothered... Well, bothered is probably the wrong word to use it, but I haven't really... If I put it this way, I probably haven't really spent time putting a label on myself because I never felt I had to do any coming out sort of thing. So in that way, I always view myself just as an ally because I don't have a story that I feel is LGBTQy, if that makes sense. Then of course I have had my own thoughts about like all the kind of stuff that comes with it. I think everyone does at some point in their life or multiple points in their life or gradually. But I've never felt the need for it. And I think that's partially the reason why. I've never had to deal with that kind of thing. I've never had to have support around me for something like that. I've never had to come out. And I haven't experienced people around me not, you know, being there for me no matter who I am. So... I think in that way I haven't actually ever applied any label to myself. So that's why I much more like to focus on like the wider story and like the acceptance in general and enhancing people that have those kind of stories because that's what I find inspirational. I was lucky enough to not need it, but that's not the case for everyone. I just woke up and Dino Fish made me watch this lemao. What? Thank you, Click. Hoping to do a similar thing to you and spread mental health awareness and love to everyone. You inspire me and really make my day watching your videos. Please tell me if you see this. That is so sweet. I did see it. Click gender. Click is click gender. Pronouns the/click. Click sexual. I hope that clears things up. I am the most quirky and unique. Yes, indeed. I am not like other girls. I am click sexual. Oh my god. I identify as trans, but can't wait to have a kid with my partner so I can finally be a transparent. I want to be invisible after this joke. Hey, I'm bad at jokes. Yeah, that's when you get a superpower. It's like you'll be the next invisible superhero. Haha. Oh my god, the click, you smell amazing. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you so much, you beautiful being. You also smell amazing. Hi, Click, how dare you lie to me about smelling good? I need a shower. Well, natural aromas also have their special charm, don't they? Click's pronouns are lemao/uwu. Jesus Christ. Oh. I have COVID right now. I'm in a lot of pain, so just thanks for your streams, make me feel less deaf. Also, thank you for ESD. I hope we get through it. I had COVID a year or two ago. It sucks. I hope we get through it okay. Make sure to rest a lot, drink a lot of tea, sleep. It's just forcing through it, sadly. It's a pain in the ass. You're wrong. If a caveman caught a whiff of me, he would die on the spot. That sounds like some kind of self-defense mechanism. You're like a porcupine. Click, how do you change your voice so easily? I think, honestly, I've just been doing this for long enough. Butt pain, my least favorite. Like a skunk. Yeah, Jesus Christ, friggin' skunk creatures, man. What's a sentence to hear coming from the stream? The click's pronouns are lemao/uvo. That's some kind of quote book kind of thing. Jesus Christ. Not everyone has a questioning moment with their sexuality, but I think a lot more people question than we think. I think a lot of people question it kind of in silence as well. You know? And I think there's also people that are like questioning maybe smaller parts of it, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if there is a decent amount of people who are like they have more going on to them, but then the second part of the equation is kind of like, oh, but I also want, you know, a typical traditional family and kids and that kind of stuff, so I choose to focus on that part of it. I think that might also be maybe a part in it, you know? So it depends on what part of your sexuality and who you are you choose to focus on, maybe. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe this is my speculation about like potential hidden statistics. Are you neurodivergent? I mean, I am dyslexic, but I don't really consider myself neurodivergent. Is the whole "you smell amazing" thing a secret ad campaign for an upcoming perfume air freshener line? It should be. Yeah, that's the next campaign with Makeship. We're gonna make a perfume plushie that's like an integrated little squisher for perfume. Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be so good. How many guitars are there in the room? 3. And 1 ukulele. What are you drinking? Just Coca-Cola. Thank you for making your videos. They're very helpful and comforting. That's so sweet. Aww. I think that it's becoming time to round off for the day. I've been streaming for a while and I feel like my throat is starting to wear out a little bit, which is perfectly fine. And it's been an amazing, amazing stream. I'm so happy that we got to hang out here today. It's been super fun. And it's always a treat to have you all here. And I hope I can do more of just chill chatting streams, maybe like a mini concert, or just some gaming, like some Fall Guys with the community maybe in the near future. I'm looking forward to doing more streams. It's a really good vibe to be here. Thank you all so much for showing up. And for anyone who missed part of the streams and want to rewatch it, I always leave them up as VODs on the channel. So if you go to the live tab on the channel, you can find all the streams I have done in the past right there. Thank you all so much for dropping by here today. You all smell absolutely amazing. And I will see you in the very next video. Take care. Mwah.